There is only one dream, one prize, one YouTube channel to catch all the action on, one moment of glory, to get your name etched with the greatest of all time. We all want it. We all need it. Only one will get it. This is our year. This is our time to live, to fight, to win. Lord Stanley, we are coming for you. Subscribe today and don't miss out.
Samwelb12.
All right. Ground ball. Vladdy. Over. They do it. The Blue Jays have won the division. The Blue Jays have won the division. Pop them if you got them. Go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're watching Samwelb12 Experience.
Here we go. Game 7 is upon us. Welcome in, hockey fans. Oh boy, somebody is living to play another day. Somebody is going home to hit the course. Welcome in. It's been a long day counting down for this moment to be here. And oh man, this is going to be absolutely huge. So welcome to the show. My name is Sam. Welcome to the Samwelb12 Experience. We got a lot to talk about in a short period of time before this game gets started off. But first and foremost, welcome in everybody. Henry, welcome in. Welcome in Amelia. Hello there, Dan. How's it going, Skittles? Maverick, what's up? Martin, hello there. Gazarian, what's shaking? Brad, hello there. Flipside, hello. Mega, what's going on? Lewis, how's it going? Welcome, Mr. Snow. Hey there, Bruce and Henry and Vori and Billy and Mimi. Welcome in. I feel like it's Romper Room. Evie, how's it going? Welcome in. Beverly, how's it going? Good to see ya. Welcome in, Star Spangled Canadian. Thank you for those stars, by the way, earlier. Saw those coming through. Bob, what's up? Hey there, hockey. Welcome into the show. Joe, Bruce, Pete, Road Warriors, how's it going? Welcome in, Zane. Good to see ya. Hey there, Fiery. What's shaking? Welcome in, TJ. Welcome in, one and all. It is going to be cooking tonight. Little Savage, hello there. Welcome in, Warmaker. Good to see you. Micheline, welcome in. Derek, hello there. Brandonator, welcome. Jonathan, welcome in. Welcome, B Disney and Stranger and everybody. Welcome in. Vent, hello there. Good to see you. And we will continue to say hello as everybody is rolling in here today. As they are rolling in, we will continue to make that hellos. Hey, Michael, how's it going? Welcome in. Let's go. It's your best friends. All right. Thank you. Welcome in. James, hello there. Game 7. Let's get into it. What has to change? What has to be? How is this one going to play out? Hey there, Onyx. Welcome in. Henry, good to see you. JLM, what's up? All right, let's first break it down. We got to talk about the keys. The 3 big keys for tonight's game. 1, goaltending, goaling. What the heck, goaltenders? We've seen a ton of goals in a short period of time coming through. So how is that going to be solid? Which goaltenders are going to lock it down and keep this puck out of the net? That is going to be absolutely key, because if the goaltenders play like they have been, this game is going to get out of hand and quickly. Lawrence, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Fiery, what's up? Let's go, right? Let's go. So the goaltenders, they got to be much better. Now, on the flip side, Special teams, we've seen special teams be a big part of what's been taking place over this series. And while the Canadiens' penalty kill has been bad, so A, don't put yourself in that situation. Don't take stupid penalties for both teams. Hey, Oscar, Jason, how's it going? Welcome in. Michael, welcome in. Don't take stupid penalties. Stay out of the box. But if you are going to take a penalty, you must kill it off. The penalty kill must be so much improved from where it has been. Elo, how's it going? Sandra, welcome in. So they got to buckle it down. Hey, Josh, we'll get to that. KM Edits, welcome in as well. All right, so that's 2. Goalies 1, penalty kill and penalties number 2. And number 3, the Sabres ran absolutely hog wild in game number 6. But game 5, they kind of got bent over Montreal's knee and got a little putch and tushy. So which Buffalo team is going to show up here tonight? Is it going to be the Buffalo Game 6 squad, or is it going to be the Buffalo Game 5 squad? Which Sabres team is going to show up tonight? We will find out. Hey, Lala, welcome in. Aeons and Airwaves, welcome in as well. Now, as we get into the projected lineups for tonight, make sure you hit that like button, smash that thumbs up. And of course, if you're not already following, you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe and follow buttons for us. Hey, Big, what's going on? Welcome in. We're going to find out. We're going to find out very, very soon enough. Juju, why do you ask the same question every single day? And if you haven't noticed, Juju, I have not answered you every single day. All right. Thank you, KM. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's get into these lineups. For the Canadiens, it's going to be Cole Caulfield with Suzuki and Slafkovsky. We got Alex Newhook with Evans and Demidov. Texier with Deneau and Anderson. And we got Bolduc with Kirby Dach. And right now, it says Joe Veleno. But we've heard some rumblings that Veleno may not actually play today, and that we could see Oliver Kapanen coming in. And of course, that's going to be a game time decision. So we'll see that in just a little bit. Charles, it is my absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for being here. Brendan, what's going on? Boris, hello there. Welcome in, Rangers fan. I'm so sorry. Tough season for the Rangers. But hey, maybe you're going to have a better playoffs here if you're going for those Sabres. Maybe they'll get it done. Shane, what's going on? Daniel Barry in the house. Welcome in. Hey, Masha, hello there. Thank you very much. Thank you for the follow. All right. And of course, the defensive pairings, Matheson and Carrier. We got Gooley and Hudson, Jackeye and Dobson. And last but not least, it is Jacob Dobish back in net here tonight. Hey, Aaron, go Sabres. Matt's, what's going on? I'm a Flyers fan. We learned something from it. Do not ever say Carol. Carolina was surprising, Masha. Carolina, very, very surprising. And Theo is confirming it's official. Kapanen is out. Joe is in. So thank you so much, Theo, for confirming that. Veleno will be in. Kapanen will be out. All right, for the Sabres lineup, the youngster, Zach Benson, who's been awesome, going to be with Norris and Thompson. We got Doan with McLeod and Alex Tuck. Jason Zucker with Helenis and Quinn. And then Greenway with Krebs and Malstein. On the D side, it's going to be Dahlin and Samuelson, Byram and Power, Metza and Connor Timmins. And getting the start in goal for the Sabres, Uka Pekin Luukkonen is going to get in there and get the start. So the Peck is back for the Sabres. Indigo, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, Stetson, thank you so very, very much. The best play-by-play on YouTube. Thank you for the super chat, Stetson. And thank you for everything you do, buddy. Much appreciation for that. And thanks for the super chat. Mr. Scotty, how's it going? Welcome in. Bella, how's it going? Sasham, what's up? Welcome in. Hey, Ronnie, going for the Sabres. Kapanen is going to be a key part. Listen, Cap is a solid player, depth player, and he's definitely had his opportunities. Hey, Bella Rose, welcome in. Gary, what's up? Seen the last few games, you never witnessed a slaughter. Never watch it either. Go Habs, go. Hey, Buffalo Music, welcome in. Dara, how's it going? Welcome in. Everybody's jumping in. We love it. We love to see everybody coming in, getting in here early to get yourself situated and ready to rock. Hey, Sally, welcome in. All right, let's take a look at some of the hot hands over these playoffs so far. Thompson now up to 15 points. He had a big night the other night. 5 goals and 10 assists for Tage Thompson. Lane Hudson, 13 points, 11 of them assists. Alex Newhook with 6 goals. Of course, Montreal only scoring 3 in the last game was not an exceptional performance by any means. However, the way this series have broken out, Buffalo won the first one 4-2, respectable win. Montreal then won 5-1 in game 2, a little bit of a beatdown. Then in game 3, Montreal won 6-2. I would say that was a pretty good beating. Then Buffalo in a close one won 3-2. Montreal, a big win, 6-3. And then Buffalo absolutely laying the smackdown in game 6, 8-3. And we find ourselves here in game 7. So what I want to say is take a moment, think about it, and drop in the chat. What is your score prediction? Knowing that we've seen scores all over 4-2, 5-1, 6-2, 3-2, 6-3, 8-3. What is your score prediction going to be? Drop it in the chat, and let's see if everybody's kind of on the same page or if everybody's all over the place. Hey, Sam, how's it going? Wayne, welcome in. Welcome in. Let's go. Joe's going to kick it off going 4-3. Pickleball, what's up? 5-4. OT, are we getting OT? 3-0, 4-1. Wow, all over the place. You'll go 6-4, Skittles, 6-4. Bart, welcome in, going 5-3, 5-3 Buffalo. We got 5-3 each ways. 5-3, 4-3, 2-1, 4-3, 2-1 in overtime. James says it's going to be a close one. 5-3, Cat's Good is going. 4-2, namely, welcome in. Are going 4-3 Habs. Wow, everybody so close. 5-4. Scores are all over. 6-2, 6-4, 6-5. Wow, 3-2. I love it. 6-4, 3-1. I kind of like, well, I can't even say a 2-goal game because everybody's all over. I think we're going to end up with a 2-goal game. I'm predicting it's going to be a much closer game. I'm going 3-2 with the empty net goal at the end to make it 4-2. 4-2 at the end of this game, I am predicting on the score. But I'll tell you for who in just a little bit. Going 6-4, 6-2, 6-5. Some of these massive scores. 6-4, 6-0, 5-4, 5-3, 6-4. Holy smokes. One empty netter goal, making it 3-1 at the end. There you go. Got 5-4. These some big scores. And I don't blame you. There's only been one close game this whole series. Everyone else has been a big score, and looks like you guys are all expecting a lot more scoring to come. Thank you so much, Ranger, hitting that subscribe. Welcome in. Jay, welcome in. France, good to see you. US 1, 2, 3, 4, welcome in. I would start with not and let the Sabres score. Yeah, you know, it's going to be crazy, right? We've seen every game, all but one. I think Buffalo has scored first and within the first 5 minutes, sometimes within the first 3 minutes. Hey, Dallas. So there's been a lot of scoring and a lot of scoring early. Will Montreal be able to hold that scoring down, or will Buffalo continue that trend? All right, if we take a look at the goaltenders, Jacob Dobish, 7-6 record now, a .259 goals against, and a .906 save percentage. And when you look at these numbers, you're going to say, you know what, dang, those are good numbers. .259 and a .906, those are good goaltender numbers. This is after he got beat up bad in the last game. So if you were to take that last game away, his numbers are even better. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, he is 3-2 with a .336 goals against and an .875 save percentage. Not great numbers, but he came in relief in the last game and really locked it down. He looked awesome. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Brett Hall definitely in the crease. Brett Hall definitely in the crease. Love it. I haven't had that yet. It usually comes out once during the playoffs, and this is the first time. Thank you for that. Oh, Brett Hall. Brett Hall. Let's see here. Won't matter. Carolina will win in 5, whoever they face. Wow, Raptor. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Yayo, thank you for the follow. Carolina is a solid team. Remember, Carolina's been sitting around for a week or so. Carolina has been waiting, twiddling their thumbs, and wonder who's going to win, who's coming our way. So it's going to see. I wouldn't be surprised if Carolina isn't a little rusty in game one. Now, they will get a little bit of a break, right? It is Monday, and it's weird because here in Canada, especially for us in Ontario, a lot of us have had the day off, so it kind of feels like a Sunday. But tonight is the last game. They get off Tuesday, they get off Wednesday, and then game one of the Eastern Final will be Thursday. Now, understanding there is a little bit of traveling that's going to have to take place, so they really don't get a big time break, but there'll be a little bit of a rest to catch up. Now, the other thing, Buffalo was trying to act like this is an away game. They stayed in a hotel. They did not go to the rink between games. They were doing everything they could do to try and mimic a road game because they have seen some success on the road. They have 2 wins in Buffalo, 2 wins in Montreal, and so they're going to look to replicate that feeling. Now, of course, they're going to walk into the stadium here in Buffalo, and the crowd is going to go absolutely mad for them, but they're doing everything they can do. All right, let's compare these two teams as we're getting closer and closer to puck drop. On the power play, Montreal still sitting 6th overall, 23.5%. Buffalo has moved up to 7th overall. They're now 20.8%. So Montreal 6th, Buffalo is 7th. On the penalty kill, these two teams are side by side as well. Montreal 13th, Buffalo is 12th. But there is a big difference between kill percentages. Buffalo is sitting at 78%. Really, over 80% is a good number. The Montreal Canadiens, they're down at 73.6%. So a big variance there. The face-offs, Montreal still doing a great job, 54.8%. Buffalo all the way down at 15th at 44.9%. Now at KeyBank Center, we have to take a look at the two gentlemen who certainly can decide how this game goes, how their management of this game is going to take place. Felix, what's going on? Thank you for the heart. And that are the guys in the stripes with the orange bands on the arms. And well, we're going to be upset. We're not going to be happy tonight, folks. Your referees, Jean Hebert and the one and only Wes McCauley. Why give us Wes McCauley in a Game 7? You're asking for controversy before this game even starts. Hey, Ariel, welcome in. Hey, Sunshine, it is my pleasure. EW, how's it going? Donatella, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So Wes McCauley and Jean Hebert. Now, on the lines tonight, calling the offsides and the icing, Scott Sherry and Devin Berg going to be in there. So this is one to watch. Now, with how Buffalo's been going, and it's been an epic season, Buffalo Sabres, 14 years without making the playoffs. They finally get a chance here this year, and they are making a run. Lindy Ruff, longtime coach of the Sabre team, had a couple of years away and then came back, and he is getting up there. So if the Buffalo Sabres season ends tonight, does Lindy Ruff move on? Does he retire? Or is he going to stick around for a few more seasons, knowing this group is a good group? Marty St. Louis, of course, a little bit younger than Lindy Ruff, but he's been with Montreal for a little while now, and he is absolutely doing great things with this young group. And if Montreal does not move on tonight, is there a change with Marty St. Louis that's going to be coming? We will see. Skittle says he will not retire. Pete, how's it going? Welcome in. 3M, hello there. Can we please have an AI rep instead of Wes? I love that. Roger, how's it going? Welcome in. Oh, the Habs have to start playing early. That's right. They have to get out there. They have to be on time. They have to wake it up and go, go, go. Now, we are also keeping an eye on the Blue Jays tonight because the Toronto Blue Jays are facing the New York Yankees. And right now, bottom of the second inning, it is 1-0 New York. Corbin on the mound for the Blue Jays. So we are going to be keeping an eye on that. And tomorrow night, we will have game 2 of the Yankees and Blue Jays live here on the channel. Hey, Sean, how's it going? Welcome in. Jay, what's up? Welcome in. Montreal has to take every shot they can. You're right. They got to shoot that puck. Thank you, Felix, hitting that share. Ash, welcome in. D&D, welcome in. Welcome in. Aniko, welcome in. Everybody. Carson, how's it going? Now, a couple of ground rules just to lay it out. Just to lay it out. We want you to have fun tonight. We want you to cheer for your team. Whether you're going for the Sabres, whether you're going for the Canadiens, whoever you're cheering for, have fun. We want to see it. We want you to shout it. All we ask is please be respectful of each other. You want to trash talk? Be creative, have some fun with it, but please keep the language to a minimum. We do have some younger viewers watching around with us. And of course, PG-13 is a good rule to go by. If it's said on TV, it's probably a-okay here. Be respectful, no personal attacks, no bullying, and no spam, and we'll get along just fine. Mods, if we spot anything that is in violation of the rules, you will be issued a 5-minute major penalty to the timeout box, and we don't want to have to do that. So keep it clean, have a good one, and let's have some fun tonight. We understand emotions are going to be at the highest level. It's Game 7. We expect that, but let's just have some fun with it. That's right, Troll Bouncer. And a game misconduct if it keeps continuing. That's right. If it continues, you'll get a game misconduct. And here come the Sabres as they're making their way, sprinting onto the ice. The towels are waving. This crowd is going wild. There's a lot of Montreal shirts in the house, as we would expect. Hey, Snowflake, how's it going? There's a lot of hype for this game, Game 7. And while all Game 7s are big, this one just feels different, doesn't it? This one is a bigger Game 7 than a lot of other ones out there. And I think, and we have Kapanen. Kapanen is out there, so maybe Kapanen is going to be in this game. This is bigger. Why? Canada's last team. It's all on Montreal to try and bring a cup back to the red and white. We'll see if they do it. If not, then hey, we'll have to wait till next year, and that's the way sports goes. But let's go. Both these teams, we want a good, clean match. We want a good hustle, some fun. Please, no running the goaltenders. None of that shenanigans. Let's just wake up and play some hockey, shall we? What will Marty St. Louis do to wake up his squad? What will Lindy Ruff do to ensure his team is here and in full effect and ready to go? Well, I'm set. I know you are set. We are all locked in. The anthems are coming up and ready to rock. Oh, man, I'm so fired up. I'm so fired up. It's okay. Terry, that was actually really funny. Not appropriate, but really flippin' funny. I'm just going to say. Anti-Call, how's it going? Welcome in. Steve, Serge, welcome in. And to all of our French viewers out there, bonjour, salut, comment ça va? Je m'appelle Samwelb12. Welcome in, Troll Bouncer. Thank you for the heart. Welcome in, everybody. And to our Buffalo fans across the border, hello. All right, anthems are getting underway, and oh man, I'm like, my palms are sweaty. I'm nervous. I'm excited for this one. Very excited. This crowd is loud. They are amped up. We'll switch it over to the game screen in just a minute. Prune, welcome in. Dem, welcome in. Machine, hello there. Donna, how's it going? What's Corbin like as a pitcher? Hey, Jenny, my absolute pleasure. Let's go. Parker, they're just doing the national anthems, and then puck is going to drop. I'm assuming we're probably talking within 4 minutes. Dolphins got the Habs sweater going on. If you are wearing a jersey tonight, who are you wearing? Are you wearing a blank? You got a name? Who are you wearing? Whether it's a Buffalo or a Montreal. What name are you supporting tonight for Game 7? Your team, Uka Lekkinen has been so good. Jenny sporting the Price jersey. Riley's got the Caulfield. Hey, LP, what's going on? No, never mad at you. Mats Naslin. You're going with the Mats Naslin. Oh, man, that's a name for the past. Jay's got the Patty Waugh going on. Sweet. Going with the Eichel jersey. Nice. Got another Price. That's awesome. Texier. Max going with the Texier, the Stafford jersey. Lala sporting the Darcy Tucker. There you go. Bob's got the Tage Thompson on. Sweet deal. Wearing a Hockey Night in Canada shirt. There you go, James. Love it. The Hockey Mom t-shirt. Awesome. Demidov will be sporting a new tat tomorrow. There you go. Nice. Demidov, a PK Subban shirt. Sweet. Saku Koivu. Nicely nice with the Koivu. Vanessa, I personally, Nico's got the Demidov. I'm going for Montreal. I have 3 Montreal players in my playoff fantasy pool. So I have 3 Montreal and I have 3 Colorado. So if Montreal moves on, that's going to help me move up in my pool. If they don't, well, I will be out of the top. You got a Matt Sundin jersey from ages ago. There you go. Love it. Carry, my favorite player on these teams or of all time? Got your tragically hip shirt going on. Listening to a little 50 mission cap to get pumped up before the game, Brad. Hey, Vaughn, what's going on? I got your Bolduc jersey on. Nice, Melon. Suzuki needs to take charge. Rick, what's going on, buddy? How did the Open go? Hopefully you got everything set up. From these 2 teams, Smokey, well, I will tell you, I'm a big Josh Anderson fan. Josh Anderson has been awesome. But for the Sabres, I'm a big Tage Thompson fan. Tage Thompson, I feel, has been underrated for a long time. And I'm glad he's finally getting his due, getting some media coverage. So let's go. Smokey, thanks for the follow. All right, we're just about ready to go. Sean, we will see. Can't believe the Drays traded Lauer. That's okay. I'm still waiting to see what the player to be named later will be. Rob Ray banging that drum. And that mascot better watch out. Rob Ray had one of the quickest jabs. He would take you down real quick. Rob Ray. He's going to wave that tire. Rob Ray looks like he's been pounding a few before the game. He's set to go. We're set to go. Let's go play some hockey. Game 7. Now you know what it's going to be. Thank you, Sam, for the sparkles. All of the stats, all of the everything will populate and situate once the puck is dropped and it gets ready to go. You know, it takes a minute to formulate and get ready. So don't worry, everything will show up. Here we go. Opening faceoff, Montreal in the whites, Buffalo in the blues, and Montreal off the opening draw. Going to win this puck and bring it back. Taken away by Buffalo. They're going to dump it in. Sabres crowd is loud. Habs on the half boards. A little pass up to Matheson. Montreal needs to be a better passing team tonight. Their passes were not good at all in the last game. This one comes down. Luukkonen going to stop it at the side of the net. Sabres played around, and, well, this is going to be an icing call because why not? Why not get a whistle, a couple of ticks of the clock in to this hockey game? So both these teams going to be working like there is no tomorrow because, well, quite frankly, there is no tomorrow if they cannot get her going. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe, YP. Welcome in. Let's go. Off the draw, a little bit of a scramble. Buffalo going to pick it up again. They're going to send this one out. Bobbled it at center ice. And Montreal bringing it in. Offside. Matthew, welcome in. A trusted trader. Thanks for the follow. DW, thanks for the follow. I'm pulling for Montreal tonight. As I was just saying, I have them in my hockey pool and in my bracket. So they will do me the best. France, let's see. Will that be the case? Can we get to 54 tonight? Share us out. Tell your colleagues, tell your social circles, anywhere you see a hockey community, let them know, come hang out with us. Hey, Richard, down around the board, Slafkovsky with it, going to play this one back over to Hudson. Hudson, a quick pass. Caulfield, he's going to go cross ice back to Slafkovsky. Way offside was Suzuki. So we're getting our third whistle in less than a minute here. We're going to face off coming up. Game 4 took 6.5 minutes to get the first goal. All the others were under 5. Game 6 was 30 seconds. Game 5 was 2 minutes. Game 2 was 1:36. Will we get a quick one here tonight? Hey, John, how's it going? You're a Leafs fan, so I can't cheer. Hey, that's okay, Matthew. I don't buy into that, but if you do, that's okay. You're more than welcome to cheer for whoever you like. We've seen a lot of creators kind of making videos being like that, and that's totally cool. I have no issue with it at all. I'm a Leaf fan as well, Matthew. Here's off the draw, back to the point. A little shot. This one is stopped, goes wide. In the corner, Anderson with it. Anderson going to cycle around. Back to Texier. Texier going to carry this over. Texier walking behind the goal line, one hand on the stick. He's going to cycle it down for Deneau. That's taken away. Sabres going to work it. Hey, I am a Jeepster. Welcome in. Comes out. Sabres trying to move it across. Let's go. I do, Felix. I think Carolina is beatable. Hey, Carrie Chevy, what's going on? Welcome in. Hey, Rick, going 5-3 Montreal. Alan, good evening. Welcome in. Got to cheer for Buffalo because Carolina has a better chance against them. You're probably not wrong there, YP. Montreal going to hold this one in over the line. Throwing it towards the net, deflected. Can't pull the trigger there. Kapanen getting in this game, had a good chance. Couldn't put it past the goaltender, Luukkonen. To the point. Montreal, Gouli going to send it across. It's outside. Everybody going to have to tag up. Hey, Nash, thank you for the follow. It's going to be super, super close game here tonight. I got that feeling. Buffalo bringing it back in their own zone, sending it across. Connor Timmins going to flip this one down to Hudson. Hudson going to back it all the way up. Curling behind their own net, getting some cover as Doan is watching Dobson. Dobson going to work it quickly. Montreal, Demidov, nifty move. Demidov into the zone, trying to find Newhook. Hits Byram, goes to the corner. Back to Demidov. It's sent around the boards to the point. Hudson takes a quick shot, hits a leg. That's going to come right back out. Hey, Happy, welcome in. Angela, welcome in. Moose Man, how's it going? Long outlet pass. Little break. Spinning around. Setting it Tuck. And they couldn't make anything happen. Good long pass to Tuck. I think Tuck was kind of caught off guard. Comes back to Tuck. Back to the point. Sending it over to Power. Power. A long shot looking for a deflection. That goes into the corner. Tuck is going to play it ahead. Newhook is going to tip this one out. And it's going to go into the Montreal bench. So we're going to get a face-off just outside the Montreal zone. But some good pressure. First time. Some good sustained pressure here from Buffalo in this hockey game. TV muted so I can listen to you and watch the game. That's the best way to do it, Matthew. Cool. Thanks for the follow. Morocco, how's it going? Welcome in. Tony, welcome in. I like the Sabres blue jersey. They're nice. They're classic, right? They are classic. I love their logo. Here's a shot right off the draw. That one goes wide. I'm kind of missing the old Buffalo head, though. Lindy Ruff was wearing that earlier today in an interview, and I kind of miss that old Buffalo head. But this Sabres uni is classic. Down in the corner, Montreal pinching up. Slafkovsky trying to get it free. It's going to be flipped out and down the ice. Racing back forward here is Carrier. Carrier going to turn, getting it up to the red line, dumping it in, and it goes to the corner. Suzuki going to pull away. Here's an outlet pass. Buffalo on the move. Thompson over the line. Thompson looking to pass. Carrier going to bump into the board. Puck comes around behind the net. Matheson trying to help out. Suzuki, he gets the puck, and Suzuki is trying to create some space. Goes to Matheson behind the net, but two Sabres up on him. An outlet pass to Suzuki, and this is what Buffalo does so good. When you have the puck, they are going to attack you. They do not hold back, and they really got to Montreal last game by doing that. Being aggressive, moving their feet, moving positions. It has been awesome. 15:40 to go, first period. Now we're cooking. Anderson going to flip this one in, chasing down after it. He goes in against Byram, one hand on the stick, plays it behind the net, out front to Gouli, centering pass to No, scores! Deneau puts it in. Oh my goodness. And Montreal gets the first goal. They go up 1-0 in this game 7. A nice dump in by Anderson. Anderson went hard into the corner, got it over to Texier. Texier, a little backhand. This comes to Gouli. He slides it across. This was actually intended for Anderson, but Deneau is right there in front and gets a piece of it and just tips it in. So 4.5 minutes in, again, under 5 minutes, and we got a goal. Deneau's last playoff goal was April 21 of 2025, just a little while ago. So here, are we going to get a challenge? Hang on, Lindy Ruff is pointing up. Are we going to get a challenge? And he's still pointing up. So they're going to drop the puck. No challenge. It's a good goal. Let's go. Matthew. This coming around. Deneau gets the goal from Gouli and Texier. Buffalo going to slide this one in. Gouli coming back at it. Gouli going to cycle it around, trying to get tied there. Jack Guy is in there as well, keeping it in that corner. Bolduc there. Jack Guy getting it around to Gouli. Gouli now taking a bump by Krebs, and Krebs goes down. Tipped in the corner. Kirby Dach going in after it. Power up on him. Comes to Bolduc. Tipped in front. Taken away by the Sabres. Sabres going to move ahead. Hey, Georgie, what's going on? Serge, welcome in. Down around the side. Not yet, Matthew. Matthew, I've asked you a million times over the season, please do not post false scores in the chat. This will be your one and only warning today. This down around in the corner. Doan going to pick it up. He's going to look to keep it. This is going to be flipped ahead. Buffalo in over the line. Montreal knocked it away, but Sabres get it right back. They're coming. Pass up top. Face-off dot with a shot. Dobish going to make the save. Kick it aside. This is going to be worked through. Playing it down low behind the net. Dahlin playing it up top. Cycling it around. Samuelson going back to Dahlin. It's taken away. Montreal trying to race up Hudson. Shooting. Nice save by Luukkonen. Joshua, thank you so much for the heart. Appreciate that. Matheson over to Slafkovsky, back in the Habs zone. Montreal going to turn, hits that red line. Suzuki rolls it in. Slafkovsky going up here. He's going to hit in the corner, centering it in front of the backhand. Luukkonen somehow sees that through a screen, and Caulfield with a nice backhand. But a good stop there as Montreal's getting some jump here early, but Buffalo is hanging in, and Luukkonen a couple good saves here early. That's exactly what we like to see. Jasipa, how's it going? Storms, welcome in. Leo Tor, what's up? Watching hockey. Atari 2600 Pong. Man, oh, I love Atari. I love Atari. What's your favorite Atari game? Hey, Roger, how's it going? Yeah, not KZ. They didn't get the jump that they hoped they would to start. Hey, Rob, how's it going? Tevin, welcome in. Morocco going to say it's going to end up being 6-3. Hey, love the sun. Welcome in. Pitfall, Steve, great one. Oh, there it is. Bart, you're my guy. River Raid for the win. Absolutely. River Raid and Pitfall were my couple favorites. James with the Pitfall as well. I also kind of liked, and don't hate on me, I liked Circus. You remember Circus? You had to get that round controller to move the guy back and forth. I liked Circus. Marco coming in with the cheers. Cheers to you as well. Appreciate it. Thanks for dropping the gift. Let's go. Casey, hello there. I'm doing great, Casey. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Matthew, I'm sorry. It's right. Jays playing tonight. 1-0 New York. We will keep you updated, Fast Run, on the Jays score. It is going to be a great game. Best Atari so far. Enduro and Piv. I don't know Enduro. E.T. Oh, man. Did you watch that documentary on E.T.? I thought it was fascinating. Onyx, what's shaking party time? Is it somebody's birthday? Pole position. Let's get another goal. That's right, Kazarian. Which team is Connor McDavid going to in the summer? None, because he still has, I think, another year left on his deal with Edmonton. Maybe he moves. I don't think so. Laszlo, how's it going? Welcome in. Oh, Carolina Montreal will be a great series. A great series. I think even Buffalo Carolina will be a good one. Might be just for me, but I didn't play on Atari. I played it on the PC. Oh, wow, Jonathan. Scotty coming in. Sociable. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Here we go. Habs fan to send a star. Oh, thank you, Habs fan. Thanks, Onyx. Habs fan, thank you, Sam, for dropping the star. Appreciate that. All right, back from commercial break. Let's go. Picking it up. Here comes the Sabres. Cross mid-ice. Into the zone, dropping this one back. Norris going to play it behind the net. Referee getting in the way there. Norris battling. Hudson is there. Is that Benson there as well? Montreal brings it right in front of their own net dangerously. Going to carry it up in a long pass off the end boards, trying to play the bank to beat out the icing. But they were not on the same page. So an icing against Montreal. Make it 2. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. I'm so awesome. I play Grand Theft Auto 6 on Atari. Oh, man. I can't wait for Grand Theft Auto 6. Atari Haunted House. Gator, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. Hey, Vaughn. Good to see ya. Tyler, go Habs, go Thomas. Welcome in. ColecoVision, there you go. Montreal off the draw, going to bring this one out. Texier going to try to play it ahead. Deneau tips it in right to Samuelson. He's going to turn it around. Long outlet pass comes right on the netminder, and Dobish is going to hang on to it. And Montreal doesn't like the snow job that ensued there by Helenas as he comes in and stops to spray the netminder a little bit as Matheson comes over. Zucker comes over as well, and the officials say, come on, guys. You don't need this. Let's just play some hockey. It's funny, Buffalo actually what they intended to do, Montreal was in the middle of the line change. Buffalo played it right towards the Montreal bench where the players were changing. It did hit a player's skate, but was not called too many men. Always, Georgie, always. Off the draw, Buffalo one time, that goes just wide. In the corner, trying to work it across is Zucker. Zucker playing it in front. Anderson missed it. Comes to the line. Samuelson plays it back down. Zucker, he's looking one way, looking the other. Zucker going to bring this one out. Curling, wrapping it around. That goes just wide again. Habs going to play it up to the top of the circle. Sabres are there, jumping on it. Playing it towards the other side. Down around. Zucker playing it behind the net. Right now they're working the perimeter. They have Montreal scrambling. Montreal is really chasing. Montreal in the last game played a man-to-man defense, and by Buffalo moving their feet and running all around the zone, they really had Montreal confused, and they were able to score a couple of goals that way. Looks like Montreal is smartened up to that and playing still man-on-man, but kind of a half man-on-man, half zone. Over the line. Habs coming right, or Sabres coming in with a shot that goes high. Nick, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Along the boards, holding it in. Buffalo going rink wide. Timmins for Tuck. That didn't connect. Power has it at the far side. He sends it in. Dobish comes in to stop it, playing it up to Gooley. Gooley, he's going to carry this one up all the way to the red line, sending it in. Bolduc going in on one side. Montreal on the other side. They can't hold it. It comes out. Hudson on the ice. He's going to play it up, and it's hopping away from everybody. Comes to Power. Power loses it at the Montreal blue line. Now they bring it in, but the Habs going to play it all the way back. Dobson cycling away from the Buffalo attacker. Hey, Dan Aramoon, welcome in. Montreal setting it up in their own end. Hudson over to the far side. Canadians hit that red line and dump it in. Here comes Caulfield on the chase. Tips it right out in front with a backhand. Oh, that one didn't miss by much. A blind backhand by Slafkovsky. Hit the Sabres skate and almost ricocheted in. Here comes Buffalo right back the other way. Thompson dishing it off. In the corner, Slafkovsky up on his man. Norris comes right back to Norris. Dobson is in there now. Thompson centers it. It's taken away. And Caulfield is going to chip this one down. Montreal going to go switch it up. Hey, Roxy, thank you for the follow. Emma, thank you for the follow as well. This is going to be dumped in down around the boards. Trying to pick it up in there. Buffalo wins their battle there. Buffalo doing a great job along the boards, pulling it out in front. And it comes all the way out between the two defenders. Weston and Random, thank you for the follows. Working it back in. Sabres around the net. Trying to chip this one free. Big battle in the near side. Demidov in there. Malstein is in there. Greenway is in there. Matheson as well as Samuelson. Big battle along the boards. And Buffalo had it for a moment, lost it, and then the Habs going to clear. This is going to roll down on Lehkonen, so no icing call. Sabres setting it up. Dahlin behind his own net. Dahlin going to look. Less than 10 minutes to go in period number one. Shots now 7-3 in favor of Montreal. Long pass. Sabres can't get it in. Puck is bouncing all the way in front. Deking Dobish with a spectacular save. What a move there. Jack Quinn coming in with a fancy dangle, and Dobish with a great save. Here's Texier. Passes behind its intended target. Sabres going to bring it in. Quinn had to tag up. Byram trying to hit Quinn. That doesn't work. Puck comes to Texier. Texier up the far side. Anderson racing to the front of the net. Texier goes behind. Couldn't get the pass over to Anderson. Deneau going to keep this one in over to Texier. Texier sending it to the point. Gooley trying to put it down deep. It hits Texier. Right back to Gooley. Shot goes wide. Hudson on the far side. He's going to stop. He's going to curl it in. Still curling. Plays it to Gooley. Gooley to Anderson, to Deneau. Deneau off the boards to Gooley. Gooley looking. Here's a shot. Luukkonen with the save. Hudson with the rebound. He's going to cycle around. Playing it up top. It's going to be tipped. Sabres. Outlet pass. 2-on-1. Buffalo coming in. And Quinn returns the feed. No dice there. Quinn had to drag the leg and tap up and stay onside. And that slowed him down. Just took him out of the play. Here's a quick shot. Dobish is down. Lost the handle. He's sitting. Puck is in the corner. He's pushing the Buffalo players out of his crease. Focusing too much on that. Got to focus more on the game. Sabres coming across. Shot from the point. Off the blocker. Comes off the boards and right back at Dobish. Dobish makes the save and he takes a bit of a bump from behind as McLeod knocks him. And I think we're getting a couple of penalties today. A couple of guys going to be sent out. Hey, Kevin, what's going on? Whatever. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Marianne, no, this is from right now. Hey, Ben, welcome in. Pucks rolling everywhere. Pucks bouncing all over the place. What a game. All right, folks, if you're watching on YouTube, you are earning points just by watching and chatting along with us. So all you have to do is do exclamation mark points, and that will tell you how many points you have earned. You'll see we got all these commands kind of scrolling along the bottom. As you're earning points, and you've seen some of the graphics pop up on the screen, if you type in these commands, you'll get the slime to come up. You'll get all kinds of things to come up. It's a way that you can play along while watching and control part of the stream. Now, there are a lot of other commands that are available, not just these ones. So as people put in some of the other commands, you will learn what some of those are. And Jonathan dropping the freeze. There we go. John trying to freeze me in carbonite. Yeah, we don't want to use the freeze one too often today. It's going to be a busy one. Parker, what's going on? Jeff, welcome in. Thank you, Jonathan. I could use that freeze today. It was like 40 degrees today. It was so hot here in Toronto. It was gorgeous. We had to crank up the AC. It was wild. Hey, AST, how's it going? Welcome in. Julie, welcome in. Jiffy, thank you for hitting that subscribe. Welcome in. It's madness over here. Madness, pure madness. Caleb, how's it going? Let's see, who else? Randy, what's up? Marianne, I thought they lost. So they lost in game 6. This is now game 7. This is the last one of this series. Nathan, how's it going? Thanks for the follow. I'm Canadian, but I hate the Habs, so I've been cheering against them. Yeah, that's okay. We love it. We love it. Want you to cheer for whomever you want to cheer. And we got a wave. We got a wave here early. When the wave redemption is done, you just got to find your wave hands and drop those in. Get those wave hands going. Serge, thank you so much. All right, here's a quick shot right off the draw. You guys can play around with that in the chat. I'm going to focus on this hockey game. Here at the side, Suzuki trying to pinch it up. Buffalo takes it away. Norris, he's cutting back. Norris looking, big battle in front of the net. Norris looking his way. Carrier is really working it. Benson and Carrier really going at each other in front of the net. Comes to the side. Carrier up along the boards. Caulfield trying to chip it out. Stopped by Thompson, who's about twice the size of Caulfield. In is Slafkovsky. Slafkovsky. Oh, man. Slafkovsky dropped it to nowhere. Caulfield came over, got it up to Suzuki. Back to Caulfield. This in front with a shot. Oh, what a glove save. Rebound. Another stop. Oh, a huge glove save. And this is going to be cleared up and out. And I think we're getting a delay of game penalty against the Buffalo Sabres for clearing it out over the glass. Holy glove save, Batman. That was absolutely an unbelievable stop by Likkinen. Caulfield, point blank in the slot, just fired it, and Luukkonen comes over. What a reaction with that glove. Wah! He was so fast. And then, of course, Buffalo clears it up and out of play. Huge rob. That was an unbelievable stop. Wow. Darlene comes over and gives Luukkonen a little tap and says, dude, that was outstanding. So Benson is going to go to the box. The youngster, delay a game, clearing it over the glass. And now Montreal has a power play, 2 minutes on the clock. Slavkovsky, Suzuki, Caulfield, Demidov, and Hudson. Suzuki playing it up to Caulfield. That one is taken away, and the Sabres just playing it all the way down the ice. Steven, how's it going? Welcome in. Tyrone, what's up? Up over the line. Montreal going to play it back to Suzuki. We know they do this every time. Over the line, leaves it here. Puck back to Suzuki. Around the boards, too far for Caulfield. Slavkovsky to Hudson, sends it across for Demidov. Buffalo not letting Montreal get set up as Demidov's pass hits a skate and comes out. Buffalo is very aggressive on the puck carriers. You got to make smart passes, and that's something Montreal does not do. In the corner, back to the point. Slavkovsky, he's going to give it to Suzuki. Suzuki looking back to the point. Still no shot. Hudson backing up. Goes to Demidov on the far side. Back to Hudson. Hudson to Demidov. Demidov. He's going to slide it down low. Slavkovsky. Suzuki with a shot. That one goes wide. Demidov picking it up. He's going to toe drag it. A bad pass. Hudson had to reach for it. Keeps it in. Hudson walking to the high slot. Going to give it to Suzuki. Suzuki. He's looking to Hudson. No shot. Caulfield is pointing back to Suzuki. Comes to him. Caulfield at the side of the net. He gets the puck. Caulfield spinning out of the corner. Caulfield in trouble looking. His pass intercepted by Suzuki. Going back door. That doesn't connect. I don't know what just happened to Demidov. He just like turned in an axle and fell down, spun in a cycle. Here's Suzuki. Suzuki off the boards. Back to Slavkovsky. Shot. That one goes wide. Bolduc picking it up, cycling it back to Bolduc. Playing it to Hudson. He looks, shoots. Over to the side to Suzuki. Suzuki in front of the slot with a shot. They score! A power play goal for the Montreal Canadiens. And what an absolute rocket by Zachary Bolduc. Holy smokes. That was a laser. Slavkovsky, Suzuki, that shot went off the knee of Caulfield, and then the second unit comes on, and holy smokes, all alone. This was in and out so fast. All alone, drops to a knee with the wrist shot, top of the net, hits that top bar at the back of the net, in and out, and the Bell Center in Montreal erupts. It's a full house at the Bell Center as they are watching it along on the big screen. Holy smokes. Bolduc from Suzuki and Hudson on the power play. And the Montreal Canadiens take a 2-0 lead. But remember, the way goals in this series have gone, that is not necessarily safe. Icing here by Montreal. So it's going to come back to the Habs end of the ice. They're going to drop the puck. Holy smokes. That was wild. He-Man's dad, what's going on? Welcome in. There it is. Blue Jays now going to the bottom of the fourth. Blue Jays are up 3-1. 3-1. Let's go, Blue Jays. Off the draw, Sabres bringing it to the point. Here's a long shot. That one trickled past Dobish into the corner. Can't clear. Buffalo picking it up off the boards, coming to the middle. Little stick lift. Dahlin, he retains possession. Byram to Dahlin. Dahlin working right up, walking in, stick lift. He falls into the crease. Dahlin went head first into the post. He's still lying in the behind the net. And it's taken away. Breakaway for Texier. All alone. Texier dangles. Great save, Likkonen. Oh, are you kidding me? Texier had it all the way. And a huge stop by Luukkonen. And Dahlin was in some serious trouble in behind Dobish. He crashed into that net hard. Wow, Luukkonen, a couple monster saves. Remember that, and remember his glove save later on tonight. Here comes Montreal again. They're going to flip this one up. Newhook is racing in against Power. He's going to slap it around the boards. Demidov trying to get it to the point. Goulet can't hang on to it. Sabres, little breakout pass. Here comes Buffalo. 2-on-1. Looking, going across. A great shot block there. Carrier with a huge defensive play. Now Newhook racing back the other way, and he cannot beat out the icing. End to end we go. Wow. This is wild. Patrick, thank you for subscribing. Absolutely unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we got a hockey game going on. Holy smokes, Luukkonen, ridiculous with that right pad save. That was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Hey, Grayson, how's it going? James, welcome in. Angela, welcome in. Let's go. Off the draw, Buffalo going to bring it back to the point. Can't hold it. It's going to come all the way down. Is that going to be another icing call? No. And the Buffalo fans livid. They wanted it to be icing. 3:45 to go here in period number 1. Sabres going to chip this one in, going in here after it. Montreal very quickly putting it around the boards. Slafkovsky was waiting for it. You got to go get it. Caulfield goes to get it. He's going to play this one over. Comes over to Hudson. Hudson up the middle. Caulfield. Slafkovsky putting it in. Suzuki trying to get up there. Buffalo setting it up behind their own net. Going to walk in front. Montreal flushing them out of the pocket. Slafkovsky getting that stick a little high. Buffalo coming through. Fans wanted a penalty. Slafkovsky all over them. And this is going to be cleared out and down the ice. Habs fan, thank you so much. Sam, thank you for dropping the gifts. I appreciate it. This one goes just wide. Thompson going to pick it up. Playing it around. Held here on the boards. Thompson still with it. Shakes off Carrier. Carrier back up. Leaning onto Big Thompson. Thompson just too big. He's got a whole hand of jersey pulling it. Carrier is lucky he didn't get called for a hold here. Montreal going to play it around. Kirby Dach, he's getting tied up. Big board battles going on. And right now, Buffalo is winning those. Spinning around, coming out of the corner. Sabres going to play it back. Here's a long shot. It's blocked. Bolduc going back after it. Timmins is backing up. Dobish comes out of his net to slow it down. 2:24 to go, period number 1. Again, welcome in, everybody. If you are just joining us, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. And, of course, hit that subscribe as well. Anderson going in the corner after it. Deneau in here as well. Sabres get it past them. Quinn is going to move it up. Over the red line, over the blue line. Quinn bringing it in. He gets rocked. Gooley dropping the boom shoulder on Quinn. Quinn is back up looking for that puck. Anderson has it in the corner. Montreal trying to get it out. They're going to play it back. Good hit by Gooley. Going to cycle it around. Long pass. That's going to miss everybody. And that one is going to be icing with 1:46 to go. Holy smokes. What pace of play. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Dallas, it is so fast, this game. This game is outstanding. Outstanding. Onyx with the thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. Everybody smash those thumbs up. Let's go. Cheers, everybody. I got to take a drink. Buffalo off the draw. Quick shot. That one's going to get knocked down. Anderson trying to clear it. It's going to skip its way over the line. Texier had it for a moment. Couldn't get it to Deneau. Comes to Byram. Byram is going to turn. Long pass. Nice move. Doan coming in. Tries to feed it over for Tuck. That one was tipped up. This coming around. Carolyn, thank you for subbing up. Back to the point. Dahlin. He can't take a shot. Tuck throws it towards the net. It's kicked behind the net. 1:14 to go. This back. Here's a shot deflection. Dobish watches that roll to the corner. Doan going back in after it. He's going to pass it away. McLeod to Tuck. Tuck trying to get it in front. He can't.
Last minute of play in this period.
This comes back around at the side. Thank you, Paul Morris. New Hook gets flattened. New Hook gets dropped like a bad habit as Greenway ran into him. Demidov comes in the corner. He's going to bump his man. Power comes up with the puck. He's going to start to move it ahead. Sabres trying to get a last-ditched effort here, and they come in offside with 36 seconds to go. Rhino, thank you for the subscribe. Dylan, welcome in. The hits are picking up. The intensity is picking up. But we have an unbelievable hockey game. Now, coming up at the first period intermission, we will go through all the stats, team stats, player stats, all the stats, and we'll break it all down. But this was wild. Yeah, Dan, they are struggling to clear the zone, but they're jumping on some of these loose pucks, which is good. Hey, Critic, how's it going? Jane, what's up? Reggie, what's up? Sandy, hello. I know I missed a lot of you throughout the play. Hayden, how's it going? I don't know if I said hello to you. Mega, what's up? Scotty, hello there. Who else did I miss? If I missed you, I will get you. Foxy, hello, or Fox Style, hello there. Welcome in. This is absolutely wild. There it is. Thank you, Onyx. Free jewels available. Let's go. Garden, we'll see. We'll see. Brodo, what's up? Welcome in. Alejandra, hello there. Welcome in. Holy. Oh, Sam. I got you, Sam. Thank you so much. Let's go. Slap down. Thanks to my wife, Jessica, for allowing me to watch this Monday night. Slap down. Thank you, Jessica, for allowing Slapdown to watch with us. But thank you all so much. And again, welcome in. This is a wild one. We'll break it all down for you when we get a chance to pause and go through it. Thank you. Dropping the high fives coming in. Alejandra, thank you so much for the high fives. This is awesome. All right, coming back from commercial break. Muggin, how's it going? Welcome in. If you're watching on the TV out there, welcome in. Hello. Thanks for watching along. All right, Country Kid, we'll go through that in just a minute. Hey, Steve from Oklahoma, welcome. All right, we got just 30 seconds left to go in this period. Then we'll break down your goal scores. We'll break it down, everything. Both goaltenders have been wild. All right, off the draw. Byram going to bring this one back. He's going to play it across. We'll see if we can find some highlights to break down as well. Over on the side, Montreal in the corner, 24 seconds to go. Playing it over to Caulfield. Caulfield trying to dig it out. Buffalo takes it away. Sabres trying to rotate it in the corner. Carrier tying up his man. 13 seconds to go. Caulfield still in there digging. Thompson is in there. 5 seconds to go. Everybody digging. Puck comes loose. Thompson trying to kick it in front. And by the time it comes to the slot, the horn goes, and this period is done. Period number 1 is in the books. 2-0 Montreal. Your goal scorers. Let me turn this down. Your goal scorers. Philip Deneau, his first of the playoffs from Goulet and Texier. And then Zach Bolduc, his third. And it was on the power play from Suzuki and Hudson. Those are your 2 goal scorers. The only penalty in this first period was Zach Benson over the glass for delay of game. 11 shots for the Montreal Canadiens, 9 shots for the Buffalo Sabres. Buffalo is in the lead in the faceoff circle, only by 1, though. They've won 9 of 17, good for 52.9%. Montreal winning 8 of 17 for 47.1%. Montreal going 1 for 1 on the power play. 14 hits for Montreal, only 5 for Buffalo. But I will tell you, 5 hits Buffalo has had have been big hits. They're really throwing the shoulder when they catch a guy, which is awesome. Hope the Sabres get frustrated like usual. You can't take dumb penalties today. You got to stay out of the box for both teams. Serge, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, let's look at some of these others. 5 block shots for Montreal, 2 block shots for Buffalo. Giveaways are 6, 5, and that is it. Your individual team stats for the Canadiens. Suzuki, 740 of ice time in that period, 8 shifts. He's got an assist. Slafkovsky, 651. Demidov at 628. Caulfield at 607. Texier drops off now at 544. The least amount of time on ice. Whoopsie daisies. Let's do this over here. The least amount of time on ice. Kapanen at 250. Doc at 322. And Bolduc at 325. From a defensive side, Hudson played almost half the period. 9:47 in the first period. I believe that's a first period high for him in this series. Matheson at 8:13. Carrier at 7 minutes. Jack-Eye only played 144 of that first period. Only 4 shifts for Jack-Eye, which is crazy. For the Buffalo Sabres, Tuck at 6:52. Ryan McLeod at 5:48. Doan at 5:46. For defenders, Dahlin, same thing, 9:05 time on ice, almost half the period. Power at 8:12. Byram at 8:08. Metza only playing 2 minutes, 17 seconds. Krebs only playing 2:36. Greenway, 3:03. Mega, thank you for the stars. Appreciate that. Candy, how's it going? Welcome in. Refs seem to be missing some calls. Yeah, you know, Candy, they're really not calling anything at all today. We saw the one where the Montreal player had a fistful of jersey, pulling on it. They let it go. They're letting everything go right now. The only thing they called was the puck over the glass. And that one, I think you kind of have to call. I think they would call that both ways. Rob, it is my pleasure. Thank you so much for being here. All right, let me see if we can pull up some of these highlights to take a look. So give me a moment. We just got to see what's been posted, what we can pull up and what we can't. Hey, Mark, how's it going? That's right. Happy Victoria Day to all of those that are celebrating. And if you watched some fireworks last night, it was pretty sweet. We watched some of the Canada's Wonderland fireworks last night, and it was awesome. Aya, how's it going? Welcome in. Joe, hello there. Who else did I miss? I'm sure I missed a bunch. Mohammed, how's it going? Welcome in. 3 periods. Liam, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. JJ, thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. Natez, thank you for the rose as well. All right, let's see what I can find here. It might take a little bit to get some of it posted, but let me see. Give me a moment and we'll break down some of these plays because, man, they are awesome. They are so good. Let's do, nope, this. So just bear with me. What is this here? Nope, don't want that. All right, no, okay, I'll check again in a little bit. We'll check in and see if we got some highlights that we can show. We will absolutely do that. But a couple of good goals. The first one that Montreal scored on the power play, and we can actually kind of we can use this to break it down, I think. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing this. Give me a moment. Let me make an adjustment here. And I'll probably have to tweak this so we could do this. We're going to break down these goals here for you. Of course, if you're watching on the talk, you probably won't see it, but that's okay. All right, so we will make this bigger. All right, so we will try and break. Oh, why? Let's see this. Give me a second as we try to set this up here for you so we can take a look. Okay, so what's going on? This puck is going to be dumped in the corner. They're going to race in here after it. You can see Texier kind of plays it out to Gooley. Gooley, he takes the shot right here, and it's picked up right in front by Bolduc. So this pass was intended to come through and come for Anderson, who was coming over in position in the back door. The pass comes over, and it connects here, and it's tipped in the back of the net. So a nice little move there by Deneau. So I think it said Bolduc, by Deneau to put that one in. So a great goal there. If we whoopsie daisies, don't do that. So Deneau gets that goal. If we take a look at the second goal here, we can bring this one up. This was a nice setup. Hudson doing the job. He dumps it. Suzuki in the corner. Suzuki is looking. And look, they bring Buffalo. They got 1, 2, 3 guys all along the goal line. Bolduc is wide open on the point. And a big pass and a quick release, and he puts it right through. So a very, very nice goal here. Again, good movement by the Canadiens in the offensive zone with the puck. A little bit lucky as Hudson's pass, you probably saw that, dinged off tuck. Dinged off tuck, came to Suzuki, but a good eye to spot Bolduc all alone and made no mistake about it. So those are the 2 goals that we saw here so far. Prep, thank you so much. Welcome in. Good to see ya. And why can't we see the visual instead? Friends, I don't have the actual visual to show. So I will, if I can find a good one that I can bring up and we can talk through it, but I have that at my fingertips. So yeah, if we can find one, I will certainly show it to you. But it was a great play by Montreal in this first period. Absolutely banger, right? Absolutely banger. They knew they had to come in. By the way, 3-2 now. Yankees mounting a little bit of a comeback. Oh, I take that back. Goldschmidt doubles to deep right, and Sherman is going to score. It's now 3-3 Blue Jays and Yankees. Bottom of 4, 3-3 Blue Jays and Yankees. So this game is wild. This game is absolutely wild. Great back and forth. The goaltenders, holy smokes, the goaltenders have been lights out. And if you're both these teams, and we'll start with Montreal. Montreal, when you look at their goaltender situation, obviously Dobish and Fowler are the future. You kind of feel bad for Sam Montembeault. Sam Montembeault technically on contract, 3.15 this year, 3.15 next year. He's a UFA 27-28. Dobish at 9.65 the next couple of years. He's a restricted free agent in 27-28. And Jacob Fowler, who we really haven't seen a lot of, he's making 9.23 over the next couple of years. So I think Dobish and Fowler are going to be your future of the Montreal goaltending. If Fowler lives up to his expectations, they'll be an incredible, incredible duo. For Buffalo, for the Sabres, their goaltending situation is equally as interesting. Now, they actually have 4 goaltenders under contract right now. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, who they drafted, he is 27, right? Keep that in mind. Goaltenders usually take a little bit longer to develop, and their prime is a little bit later, whereas Dobish is 24 and Fowler is 21. On the flip side for the Sabres, Luukkonen, he's 27, and he's signed up through 28-29. So he's making just under $5 million. He's going to be there for a little bit. Alex Lyon, he came over, he signed. We saw him with the Florida Panthers. He's a good goaltender, but he's no spring chicken either. He's 33 years of age. He's making $1.5 million. I'll be honest, I didn't even realize he was 33. I thought he was much younger than that. They do also have Scott Raslaff and Colton Ellis under contract, rookie contracts there. So the goaltending situation in Buffalo, obviously Lehkonen is going to be the goaltender for the next several years. The question is, will Lyon continue to be the backup, or will one of those young guys come up to take over? Hey, Vivian, how's it going? Johnny, what's going on? Nah, Johnny, hey, be respectful. Be respectful. All fans, everybody loves their own teams. Everybody loves their own teams. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right, let's go. Lyon was at the Panthers as well. Yeah, Joe. And Lyon didn't get a lot of playing time behind Bobrovsky because Bobrovsky was, well, he was Bobrovsky, and he was winning a couple Stanley Cups. Hey, Dad Golf, how's it going? Welcome in. Hey, Sasham, good to see ya. All right, let me scroll back a little bit. Second period will be tough. Hey, Alex, Montreal needs to buckle up. Second period is where, at least in the last game, Buffalo really exploded. Montreal owned the first period. Buffalo crushed them in the second and third. Hey, Lucien, welcome in from Nunavut. Good to see you. Thank you, Vivian. I'm doing great. You, Dylan, they haven't called a lot. They've let a lot go on both sides. So their referees are putting their hands in their pockets right now. Hands on their pockets. Why don't we have good pitchers? Sam, our pitchers are okay, but they're just, yeah. We'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll be doing the Blue Jays and the Yankees game 2 tomorrow. So if you're a baseball fan, if you're a Blue Jay fan, join us tomorrow as we go through the Jays and the Yankees. Hey, Piper and Eddie, nothing better than a game 7, that's for sure. Rose Tulip, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, I think I got everybody. Lucianne, thank you for the follow. Starman, how's it going? It's my pleasure. Welcome in. Max, thank you for the follow. All righty. So if you have not done so yet, and I think a lot of you have already done so, but just your friendly neighborhood reminder, hit that like button if you're watching on YouTube. Hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe either. Help us out as we are on our way. Continue to grow. And if you don't mind, hit the share. Share us out. Drop our link on your social media, on any channels, any communities. Let folks know this is the best place to come hang out and enjoy some playoffs. Oh, man, I'm having a great time. Hope you're having a great time. So thank you so much. Just by subscribing, hitting the like, and sharing us out, you're supporting the channel in a big, big, big way. There are other means of supporting the channel if you want to go a little bit further. We have channel memberships available on all platforms. We have on gifts and super chats available. Our PayPal is available. You can visit our website, Samwelb12 Experience.com, to find our links to all of our social sites. You can also just search Samwelb12. You'll find us. And last but not least, we have our merch out there. So if you want to pick up some Samwelb12 merch, like the t-shirts I'm wearing, we got the hats, we got some mugs, we got all the good stuff. You can get yours today by visiting our website or visiting YouTube and clicking on the store link. You can check it out. So thank you so much. That's all for my spiel. Just had to get it out of the way. I hate talking about that stuff. All righty. So I couldn't watch. I hear you. I hear you. Brett, thank you for being here. Skittles, thank you so very, very much. Brendan, what's up? Welcome in. I'm actually nervous for this second period. This first one was fun. Hey, David, what's going on? Welcome in from Panama. Let's see. Will we get to 54K tonight? It's going to be huge. Game will resume in about 3 minutes. Well, 3:45. 3:45 is when we can expect this one to go. Let's see. Just checking a couple of things here. I think I've touched on everything. Have I touched on this? Have I touched on that? Later tonight. What day is it today? It's only the 18th. Maybe we'll save that. Yeah, maybe. Nah, we'll see. All right. I think about that. We may do a giveaway tonight. We may do a giveaway tonight. I'll think on that. But thank you all so much for your generosity and lending us your ears to entertain you and bring you this game coverage. My last 1,000, hoping the Sabres come back with a strong second. Yes, Joe, we will be streaming tomorrow night. We'll be streaming pretty much every night from now on. We got Blue Jays tomorrow, Jays and Yankees. The Western final, Colorado and Vegas, is going to be Wednesday night. That series is going to start. Thursday night, it's going to be Carolina and the winner of this game. So it's going to be back and forth. East and West will be every night. I believe all the games will be starting at 8 o'clock moving forward. So I believe 8 o'clock start time moving forward. Storms, Montreal's your favorite team. Nice. They're in a good position right now. 40 minutes left to go. They're up 2-0, but you can't count out these Buffalo Sabres. They've been all around. They're throwing pucks to the net. And remember, Montreal has had the better first period in some of the other games, but Buffalo has stormed back in the second. And I fully expect them to do that here again today. Manon, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I think of Montreal's Leon says 4-1 is going to be the score. I had 4-2, so we'll see. I think we're going to get a bunch more scoring still to come. Hey, Lucas, welcome in. Gumdrop, how's it going? Good to see ya. Guy, hello there. Sunny day. It was a beautiful day, Jonathan, here in Toronto. It was hot. Like, it was almost 40 degrees. It was crazy. It's still hot. Julie, how's it going? Poor Ottawa. Poor Ottawa. Backstage, hello there. Welcome in. You've raised the bar on live game broadcast. Thank you. Go Habs. Backstage, it is my absolute pleasure. And thank you so much for being here along with us. Rosa, hello. Welcome in. Mike, good to see you. Blue Jay, beautiful day in Sierra Vista. Just a beautiful day everywhere. I'm here and I love it. Willie98 hitting that follow. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Sabres will win the second period. Yeah, I think this is going to be a close one going into the third. It's only 8 there. Justin, where are you from again? I forget. Cheers, everybody. Hey, James. Holy smokes. Nice Oreo cookie blizzard. Yeah, I could go for an ice cream about now. It is so super hot in here. Can't even open the windows because it's still so humid. Nope, no beer. We don't drink on stream. We've seen far too many creators drink on stream and get completely off their rockers, and I personally don't think that's very professional. Not that this is a profession, but I don't think this is a platform that somebody should be getting blitzed on. And, well, bunch of shenanigans followed. We'll just say that. So we go with the water, the Gatorade, sometimes a little pop. Logan, it was 35 in Burlington. Oh, good day to be on the water. Good day to be on the water. Hey, Brad, welcome in. You can always tell when spring is here at the Leaf. That seems to be, well, more like late spring, because usually they're in the first round. They're in the first or second rounds. All righty. Let's get set to go. Period number 2 is among us. Will Montreal pull out the same energy they had in the first period, or is Buffalo going to strike back? Is it a new hope for the Montreal Canadiens, or will the Sabres strike back? Will it be return of the Dobish? Here we go. Couldn't even go to the park. Yeah, just so crazy. Vaughn the Springer Dinger. 4-3 Blue Jays. Georgie, thank goodness, eh? Way to go, Springer. All righty, drop the puck. Let's play some hockey. Second period. Here we go. Sam doesn't drink on his show. He only says the F-bomb when he gets upset with Toronto or for the refs. That's right, Pete. Only for the special occasions. And sometimes it just kind of happens. Hey, Scotty, welcome in. 30 in Bridgewater, Nova Scotia. All right, cheers, everybody. If you got them, drink them. If you got the snacks, break them open. Here we go, period number 2. Buffalo off the draw. Dahlin going to bring this one in. Dahlin sending it around behind the net. Matheson is there to kind of flip it around the boards. It's taken away. Quinn with a quick shot. No, that wasn't Quinn. That's Samuelson. Getting over to Tuck. Here's a shot high. Over the net. Dobish missed it. Sitting there. Buffalo gets there first. Matheson and Anderson attack. Carrier comes away with it. Montreal long pass to Texier. Texier going to dump this one in. Over on the far side, Deneau plays it up to Anderson. Anderson squeezed along the boards. A little too long of a time period to go to just freeze it along the boards. Anderson trying to be worked over by Samuelson. Deneau in there. It's going to come free to Tuck. Tuck is going to bring it over. A little backhand flip down into the corner. It's a race, and Montreal gets there first. And it's going to be an icing call. Logan, I'm in Toronto myself. Hey, Costa, how's it going? Welcome in. Just down the QEW from Buffalo. It's like for Dahlin. Vaughn, I have mixed feelings on Dahlin. Mixed feelings. He's a good player, but I fully understand why Austin Matthews cross-checked him in the neck. I can fully understand that. Hey, E-Take, how's it going? I'm great, thank you. Hey, Robert, welcome in. Off the draw, Dahlin is going to flip this to the line. Hudson trapped it there. Buffalo tried to get it out. They couldn't. Slafkovsky got it in deep. And now the Sabres going to work it out. Cutting in over the line, lost it. Tuck is backing up. He's going to play this all the way back. Sabres in their own zone. Montreal is getting aggressive on the puck carrier. They almost force a turnover. Here comes Buffalo, and puck is bouncing all over the place. Who's going to settle it down first? And it's the Sabres. Pass across, and that's broken up by Dobish. Habs going to reverse it behind the net, playing it across. Norris was watching there. Slafkovsky going around. The Upson has no stick. He kicks it ahead, and Montreal going to get it out and down the ice. Sabres in their own zone, setting up. Hey, Charles from Kingston, Tennessee, welcome in. This across. Trying to bring it through. Sabres. Dobish swinging the stick, trying to knock it away. That's blocked, and a backhand pass sent all the way down the ice. Right on Luukkonen. That shouldn't be icing if it hit the goaltender. I'm a little confused there. Hey, Jay, thanks for the follow. George, thanks for the follow. Thanks for sharing us out. On Lane Hudson, I think Lane Hudson's been playing a remarkable series. I tell you, I thought watching Lane Hudson last year, I thought Hudson was going to be one of these guys, the little guys that dance around that somebody was just going to pummel, right? I thought he was just going to get popped. And he just keeps getting better and better and better. He's so confident on his skates. Going to play this one back, and he has a very good hockey IQ. Demidov can't get that. Sabres, Byram going to turn. Byram bringing this one in over the line, dropping it back, centering it in the high slot. Sabres with a shot off the boards. Dobish stretching across, pushing, digging. Zucker, they're working over Dobish. And the referee finally is going to blow the whistle here. As Quinn and Zucker were really kind of digging at the pad there, and Dobish leans over and says something to the referee. So the puck came in, it comes off the boards, and he kicks his pad over. And Zucker is just pushing at it, and he finally gets the glove on it. So the first two whacks are good. It's not covered. Its puck is loose. And then finally he gets that glove on it. And Hudson doing a good job from behind Dobish to ensure nothing comes free. Hey, Dolphin, go Habs, go. DJ, what's up? Welcome in. Jacoby, how's it going? McHangy, thank you for the rose. Appreciate that. Turning around, here come the Sabres. Sabres going to flip this one up and down the ice. Welcome in, Shane, to the rookie membership. Welcome to the squad. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Hey, Robert. And we got a penalty, I think, coming up here to Montreal. Punch is being called. Norris is down on the ice. So Norris goes down, and as soon as Norris goes down, the referee's arm goes up. Roughing was what he signaled, and Norris is cut and bleeding. So now they're going to call it 4 minutes for high sticking. So Montreal is going to go 4 minutes for high sticking. Which is interesting because the initial penalty was roughing. I don't see a high stick. There's no high stick. Here's a cross check. There's no high stick here. So they're going to look at this. The NHL officials are going to look at this. The two angles they showed us on television, there's no Montreal stick that comes into his face. So let's hear what the referee's going to say. So no penalty, no penalty. They retract that. Benson's stick came up and caught him. So Benson comes up and cuts Norris. Norris is bleeding. So good on the referees for making this adjustment here. So Gooley's stick was down. It was up, but it was behind him. The other Montreal players, Carrier's stick was on the ice. Benson came over and went for a stick lift, but he got Benson right in the face. So no penalty. 5-on-5 remains. Songwriter, thank you so much for the gift. This comes around. Matheson going to pick it up. Going to rotate it around. Montreal gets it out of their own zone. They're going to flip this one in. Off the boards, Buffalo coming in to get it. Demidov try to take it away. It's going to be reversed behind. Buffalo going to try the near side. Trying to chip it up. And Thompson brings it in offside. As Krebs just couldn't hold back. Ninja, that's funny. Holy smokes. I'm glad they reviewed it, though. I'm glad they reviewed it to get it right. And I typically am not a big fan of reviewing all the penalties like they do. Some of them take so long, but in Game 7, to review that and make sure they get it right, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, right? I'd rather them take the time to get it right than give somebody a 4-minute penalty inadvertently. So Buffalo going to win the draw, play it back. They're going to dump it in the zone. Dobson comes over. He's going to chip it across. Yeah, Panda, that could have been really bad. Out in front, quick shot. Dobish with a save. This is going to be chipped up and all the way down the ice. Bolduc pulls it through. Bolduc shooting. Luukkonen way out to play it. Doc is whacking at it. And now he's going to get tangled up and put in a headlock. But a good little spurt here from Montreal to try and get their energy back up. And Luukkonen takes his helmet off to spray his face. Make sure he's okay. I'm sure they will, Joe. At some point, I'm sure they will. Stewie, how's it going? Welcome in from Tokyo, Japan. Welcome in. That's right. Doesn't matter if it's accidental. A high stick is a high stick. We've even seen in this series when a player had their stick kind of up high and the player on the other team skated into the blade of the stick, the player got called for a high stick. It was so bizarre. So scramble off the draw. Sabres come away with it. Power going to play it off the boards. Habs trying to keep it in. They cannot. It's dug out. Malstein trying to work it forward. It's going to be dumped in. Deneau holds it in. No. Going to get called on the offside. Almost 4 minutes gone here in this third period. A little bit of a slow going. With all these plays. Hey, Scary. How's it going? Welcome in. Let's go. Hey, Eddie Major, what's up? Welcome in. Thank you for putting that because I always forget. Liam, thank you for the follow. Michael, welcome in. I don't like people getting hurt, but if he didn't do it, why sit for 4 minutes? It could be a game changer. I agree, John. I agree. This played around. Buffalo going to bring it forward. Benson, he's driving. Benson up over the line. Benson still coming, dishes it off to Norris with a shot. Dobish getting his shoulder up, but that one was high and around, comes out. Power going to play it up. Sabres cycling right back into the zone. Norris and Benson just inside. Hudson able to get it out. And again, Buffalo has to bring it back. Connor Timmins plays it ahead. Hudson up on Thompson. Thompson spinning away from him. Thompson now playing this one down low. Cut off here along the boards. And this is going to be played across. Bolduc getting it out. Montreal inadvertently played it back, and the Sabres were changing, so they let it go. Over to Matheson. Matheson going to move this one forward, hits that red line. Shot hits the back of the Buffalo player. Everyone was looking for it. Sabres come away, 3-on-2. Drop back pass, kicking through. Here they come from the faceoff dot with a shot. That one doesn't come. Back at the faceoff dot again, playing it in the corner far side. Trying to come back. Quinn is cycling. Quinn is going to leave it here for Dahlin. Dahlin, a little wrist shot from the point. Dobish got a piece of it, and it's going to go around. Over to the corner for Matheson. Matheson shoveling it to Slafkovsky. Slaffy, he plays it across. This Suzuki rolls it in, and the rest of this line going to go switch up. Suzuki goes in here after it. Helenis going to pick up the loose puck. Helenis has like one strip of white tape on his stick. It's so bizarre. Back to Tuck. Tuck going to play this across. And here come those Sabres. Montreal forcing them back to regroup. 14.5 to go, period number 2. Buffalo turning. Here they come now. Up over the line. Trying to dance through. Demidov takes it away. And Demidov, he's going to play it back to Dobson across to the far side. No return feed for Demidov. Cooley going to play it up to Evans. Evans going to chip it in. And they're going to go switch it up. Sabres behind their own net. Samuelson, a long outlet pass. Tipped in the corner. Racing in, trying to get there. Ooh, the Montreal player, a little shove, fell down dangerously. Feet first. Taken away. Tuck. Back to the point, but it's just offside. And a good eye by the linesman to call it. That one was just outside. They're going to go to commercial break. Let's go. Michael, thank you so much for those kind words. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, Puck, a lot of high sticks in this series. A lot of high sticks. It is madness. Folks, what a game we have going on. 2-0 Montreal. Shots in this period are 3-3 in this period, but the score remains 2-0. A good job there by the Montreal Canadiens. Buffalo hasn't been able to really get much cooking. Hey, Typical, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Saru, hello there. Welcome in. Sandy, I appreciate you guys are too much. Thank you so much for all the kind words. Holy smokes. 4-3, Jay still holding on. Blue Jays still holding on. Blue Jays looking to add more. Top of the 6. Runners on first and third. Ernie Clement is up right now. Come on, Ernie. Thanks, Typical. This is absolutely, I mean, this is one of the best hockey games I think I've seen in this playoffs. Hey, Sam, how's it going? As much as I want the Sabres to win, I have it to be alive when a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup. You're not alone in that one, Sam. You're not alone by any means in that one. Hey, Sunshine, thank you all so much. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for hitting those subscribes. We're counting down to 54K. If you have not hit those subscribes yet, hit that sub for us. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like. We're at 500 likes. Let's see if we can get 1,000 likes today. Hit those likes for us. And oh my goodness, there is so much going on. So much at stake here today for these guys. Steak. All right, time to play. Back from commercial. Who's going to be the one for Buffalo to get them back in this hockey game? They got to start doing the little things. They're a little too scrambly right now. They need to settle it down. So Deneau is going to get waved out of the draw. Texier is going to come in to take it. Charles, pretty much, right? They're so close. So some pushing and shoving as the referees are going to say, come on, guys, let us at least drop the puck. 13:52 to go. Off the draw, it's one all the way back. Luukkonen is going to set it up. Buffalo quickly going to outlet pass this, and we're going to get another whistle because, hey, why not? Hey, Sam, another Sam saying hello to you. Sam DeMello, you're very welcome. Thank you for being here. Clicks, how's it going? Go Sabres. Go Sabres. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Harold, welcome in. Go Habs, watching from her cabin, 40 miles out of town. Nice. Are you, Harold, is the cabin by the lake? Do you got a nice lake there for you? That was here. Wow. Yeah, Ninja, it's been wild. All right, playing this back. Ooh, we hear the fireworks are going off. Someone's lighting off pyro in the neighborhood. This is going to be dumped in off the boards. Luukkonen going to hold it up. Another face-off. Holy face-offs, Batman. This period has been all face-offs. Let's get back to the action. Yeah, I think both these teams, whether it's Buffalo or Montreal, can play well against the Canes. But Carolina, I mean, we've only seen them play 8 games. Mariska, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Welcome in. All right, off the draw, Suzuki trying to win it back to Hudson. Hudson back over to Slafkovsky. Slafkovsky, spinorama, drops to his knees, playing in the middle, backhand, packing in with a nice save. Beverly coming in with the super chat. Thank you so much. I'm fading fast. Onyx, let me know who wins, please. Go Habs. Beverly, thank you for the super chat. And let's go. Gavin, please don't spam, Gavin. Please don't spam. This is going to come out. Gavin, please do not spam. This is going to be played down. Buffalo going to bring it around. Little outlet pass. Sabres into the Montreal zone. Can't get around behind Hudson. Spinning around, reverse hit, takes Hudson down. That's one way. Just eliminate him from the play. Back behind the net. Sabres looking for the back door. Going up short side. That doesn't work. Hudson playing it over to the corner. Lane, he's being worked on. Benson. Norris with a cross check. Takes him down. And now Suzuki gets taken down. Able to get it up to Slafkovsky. Slafkovsky circles around. Takes the Buffalo player down. Walking out of the corner. Centering it. Loose puck. Back to the point. Thompson. Toe drag. Shooting. That's knocked down with a high stick. And the referee's going to blow it down. But holy, what a shift. Talking about letting everything go. Suzuki getting hauled down. Hudson cross-check from behind. Norris getting pulled in. Everybody's clutching and grabbing and tripping and hooking, and they're just letting it all go. Hey, Brian, how's it going? Watch from the cabin in Red Deer Lake, Alberta. Nice. Nothing like sitting by the lake, listening to some hockey. Ethan, I do not. No, not really. All right, 12:22 to go. This period is kind of whittling down. It has been a slow period. Still 3 shots apiece for both these teams. Off the draw to the corner. Montreal going to play it around. Matheson around the boards. And it's going to hop into the Buffalo bench. So another face-off. Hudson, thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate that. Watching from your deck. Man, I got to get an outside studio. I'm jealous. I want to go sit outside, enjoy the weather, call some hockey. 2:54 a.m. visual. Man, that's late. I'm feeling for you. All right, here we go. Hey, Seb, how's it going? Oh, it's raining over there. Raining out your way. Please do not put false information in the chat. Gavin, I have Colorado. I think it's going to be the Avs Cup to lose. Off the draw, Matheson. He's going to pull this one back. Matheson going to flip this one up. Welcome back, Matthew. Buffalo turning, going to play this one ahead. Sabres up over the line. Benson coming in the front with a shot. Texier lost a stick, and now he's skating away from the puck. Go get it, you bum. Holy smokes, some really poor defensive play here by Montreal. If you do that too much, Buffalo will take it to you. Gosh, they just look lost right now. Hinks coming in with the follow. Thank you so much. Over the line, Dahlin bringing it up. It's knocked down. Here comes Anderson. A breakaway. Oh, he puts it over the net, and he's driven hard into the goalpost as Samuel takes Anderson down, and Anderson is slow to get up. I think he hit his head on the goalpost. As Samuelson with a shot on Anderson as he goes through. And Anderson still down on all fours. The trainer has to come out. Anderson crashed hard into the goalpost. Anderson does not have breakaway type speed, so he's easy to catch. But a shot from behind on the breakaway takes him down to crash in. A cross check to the middle of the back. So good chance to turn around. The puck finds him. He comes in and he takes a whack hard kind of on the rib section. And he goes down. You know what? The whack on the ribs didn't trip him up. He was falling before that. The whack didn't help, but he was tripping before that. So no penalty here, and rightly so. No, not tripping on the replay. Anderson toe picked, and he was kind of falling on his own before the whack came, and he crashes hard into the net. So this is going to turn around. Tuck is going to spin. Tuck in the corner, going to move this across. Trying to bring it out. No penalty shot. No penalty shot. Here comes Tuck trying to stick handle it through, and Dobish is going to climb on it. So what happened is Anderson was going through. Anderson was cutting in, and as he was making a move, he caught an edge or something, and he started going down. The Buffalo player gives him a whack, but that's not what knocked him down. He was going down already. So I'm okay with no call there. That's the right call. No call is the right call there. Hey, Jake, Sandra, Josh, Tyler, thank you all for the follows and the shares. Mikey coming in as well, so no penalty. Ethan, no, they didn't make the playoffs. Colton, thank you for the follow. James, my whole life. Had to stop when I messed up my shoulder, unfortunately. Here comes Montreal, going to dump this one in, down around the corner, and then, of course, worked in hockey for a long time after that. This is going to be played up, knocked down. Here they come. On the move. Over the line. Sabres turning it over. Slafkovsky breaks it up. Gives it to Suzuki. Suzuki over the line. He's going to drop this one back. Centering for Suzuki. Lekkinen with a great save. Buffalo going to turn and move this one up. Over the line. Zucker coming in. Going to play it around behind the net. Gooley is back. Gooley going to get bumped. Playing it across. Sabres trying to do something to get themselves going. Long pass. Montreal into the zone. Up the middle. Caulfield with a shot. Lekkinen with the save. Buffalo going to turn and bring this one up, hitting a skate. Caulfield turning back in here after it, trying to come through. Hey, Scotty, how's it going? Happy Monday. Hey, Alexander. Turning it back around. Mohammed Suzuki is the captain of the Montreal Canadiens. Also a motorcycle brand. Jace, they certainly can. Going to the corner. Here's a bump. Malestein bringing it around. Sabres back to the point. Here's a long shot. That one goes wide. Rebound off the boards. Dobish coming over, but that also went wide. Back to the point. Across. Here's a shot. Dobish is looking for it. He has it. Didn't realize he had it. And he's going to get a whistle. Jamie, thank you for hitting that subscribe. Jane, your favorite is Caulfield. It's nice to see Caulfield starting to get going a little bit. So Buffalo starting to get some pucks to the net here. Dobish moving back and forth, moving very quickly. Watching from the Netherlands. Nice. They're going to go to commercial break. 2-0 Montreal with 9:46 to go. And Canadian scientists. That's right, Mark. Forgot about David Suzuki. There you go. Hey, Jeff, welcome in, everybody. Again, my name is Sam. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Game 7, and what a Game 7 it has been so far. This is a Samwelb12 Experience live on the SB12 Sports Network. We're also following along with the Blue Jays and Yankees, and the Blue Jays now taking a 5-3 lead over New York. We will be live tomorrow night with Game 2 of the Blue Jays and Yankees. So if you're looking to watch along some baseball in the same type of fashion, join us tomorrow night for Jays and Yankees. On Wednesday, it's going to be Game 1 of the Avalanche and the Vegas Golden Knights. On Thursday, it's going to be Game 1 of the Carolina Hurricanes and whoever wins here today. To be absent-minded. There you go, Mark. Oh, man. Absolutely phenomenal hockey game. Cecilia, how's it going? Welcome in. D, welcome in. Go Sabres, go Bombers. Holy smokes. You're going to the game Friday night. Nice. Hey, AJ's dad. I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Hey, Blunt from Saskatchewan. Loving this crazy game. It is a crazy game indeed. Thank you, King Twister, hitting that subscribe. Welcome in. There you go, Jay. That's the best way, right? Jamie, Island Lake, Manitoba. Welcome in. Isaiah David says, shout out to Isaiah. Welcome in, Isaiah. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. How many here now? Way to go, Canadians. Welcome in, Joe. All right, here we go. Back from commercial break. Hey, Randy. Right, it's about time. Maxine, hello there. Morocco, welcome back in. The Habs would be a good one, Maxine. I think they can. All right, Evans coming in to take this draw. He's going to be in against Big Tage Thompson. 9:46 to go. Shots now 16-13 overall. 5-4 in this period. Montreal leading both. So Dahlin getting set up. Off the draw. Comes to Matheson. Matheson loses it to Thompson. Tries to center it. That doesn't connect. Coming back is Newhook. His pass to Evans doesn't work. Buffalo bring it across. Thompson. He fanned on the pass. They got to back it up. Dahlin going to bring it all the way back into the Sabres end. Here's a long pass all the way down the ice. Dobish coming out to play it. He goes off the glass. Around to Matheson. Leaves it here, and Demidov puts it over. Here comes Evans. Evans on a solo rush. Dumping it down in the corner. Around too far for Demidov. Matheson pinches up, hangs onto it. Comes to the middle of the ice. Evans almost stole. Buffalo going to turn it around. Long cross ice pass. Sabres in the Montreal end. Sabres looking for one desperately. Here comes Byram. Right up, going to dish it off in the corner. 9 minutes to go. Sabres setting it up to the point for Power. Power, he's coming, drops it back for Benson. Back to Power. Power looking off. Now he's going to go down deep. Dobish down around, looking for a right kick save. That one didn't exactly work out well, but the puck went wide. 8 minutes of offensive zone possession now for the Sabres and counting. 5:40 for Montreal. Buffalo outplaying Montreal here in this period. Cycling around. Doan coming back. Here's a shot. It's knocked down in front. Montreal been on a long time, a minute and a half. They got to change. Doan again coming through the middle. Here's a shot. Looking through the legs. Great save. Rebound. Oh, what a glove. Dobish with a right pad and then a glove save. Spectacular. That was wild. Hang on one sec. Holy save, Batman. Dobish. We saw Lehkonen with a great glove save earlier. Now it was Dobish's turn. That was absolutely crack-a-lackin'. Just ripped that leather. What a stop. Right into the glove. Alex Tuck just fired it right into the glove. On the replay, it does not look as impressive as it did at full speed. Harry, it is my pleasure. Thank you so much for being here. All right, 8:14 to go off the draw. Montreal going to win this one. Gooley bringing it around behind. He's going to play this all the way up and down. Buffalo settling it in their own end. Pass up. Sabres trying to break in. Gooley, he comes back for it. Habs being a little passive here. I'd like to see them get a little aggressive again. flipping over. Little pass, that one doesn't work. Zucker around behind the net. Suzuki comes over to knock it away. Gooley is there. Gooley back up. Slafkovsky leaves it for Suzuki. Now it comes free. Now it comes to Slafkovsky. He's going to play it across. Suzuki back and hammer it in. Goes around behind the net. Trying to get up there was Caulfield. Lost the puck. Held in at the line. Down in the corner. Montreal. Sharp angle shot. And that one's going to go up and at a play. 7:29 to go right now. Taz, how's it going from Moncton? Welcome in. Making up for last game. Colin, yeah, he's been playing well right now. Hey, Carolyn, welcome in. Nat, hello there. What a pace. It certainly slowed down from where we were in period number 1. That is for sure. But these guys are looking awesome right now. Ancaster, that Arbor need is. Okay, let's go. Going Ancaster, that Arbor won't be needing his job there anytime soon. All right, spin out. Off the draw. Buffalo going to pick it up. Sending it around. Habs can't hold it in. Dobson couldn't get there. Here comes Buffalo one-on-one. Trying to cut through. Good defensive play by Hudson. Trying to get some help. Sabres keep it in. Go around on the far side. Working it down low. Trying to get something going here. Greenway. He's trying to muscle it through. Mistelin back to the point. Texier couldn't get it. Anderson has it hop over his stick. Anderson backing up. Hammers his man hard into the boards. Montreal going to work it up. Samuelson pinching. He's going to hold it in. Habs can't get it out. Again, back to the corner. This depth line for the Sabres trying to make something happen. To the point, playing it around. Greenway back at the side of the net. Coming in front. Good poke. It's out. They score. The Sabres get one. We saw this happening. We saw it happening. This line was just too much for Montreal to handle. They were working it around. Montreal could not get it out. And Buffalo, who plays it back, Samuelson sees all the traffic in front of the net. Dobish is down. He can't see it. He's got 5 bodies in front of him. And Samuelson just throws it to the net. Dobish doesn't even move. Can't see through the screen. Samuelson, a seeing-eyed shot, puts it through. And that is just a depth line outworking the opposition. And Samuelson banging on the board saying, let's go, boys. It's not over yet. That is going to wake everything up. 6:41 to go. It's now 2-1. We got a whistle right off the draw. They're going to drop this one again. Holy smokes. Montreal couldn't clear. Buffalo working it around the zone. In a big play. 2-1 is the score, and that woke these fans right back up. They are pushing. 6:38 to go. Listen to this crowd just roar. Yeah, right, Randy. You could smell it coming. Off the draw, Montreal bobbles it. Buffalo going to chip it in, and this is what happens. Montreal's been sloppy all period, and they've been sitting back, playing a little defensive. Greenway and Molestein picking up the assists. It's a 1-goal game as Matthias Samuelson scored for Buffalo. Suzuki taking it away. Back around behind the net. Sabres going to get back. Thompson has it. Doc ties him up. Bolduc puts it around. Suzuki trying to get over. Puck comes to the point. Benson trying to get it out. Plays it back over to Byram. Byram going to bring this one forward. Byram over the line. He's going to send it back. Buffalo coming in with another shot, and they just missed. Oh, the Sabres coming so close. Power coming all the way back with it now. Going to start to move forward. Cloud People, thank you for hitting that subscribe. If you haven't subbed up yet, be like Cloud People Records and hit that subscribe. Light that blue lamp. Here's Tuck with a shot. It gets blocked. Flip pass. Demidov didn't see it. Sabres going to rotate it around. 5.5 to go. This coming around behind the net. Montreal couldn't find the puck. Buffalo there first. And again, the Habs just going to dump this one out. Trying to get up on it. Newhook. He's going to play it to the boards. Now he gets this one down deep. Evans around. Demidov lets it go back to the point. Up to Demidov. Demidov. He lost it. Evans to Demidov. Demidov again. Spinning around down low to Evans. Evans. He's going to play it back up top to the point. And again, Montreal just flipping it down in the corner. Some lazy play. Newhook. He's trying to pinch up on it. Dahlin is on Newhook. Buffalo takes it away. Comes back towards Newhook. In the corner, Demidov and Samuelson are battling. Evans comes over. Buffalo around the boards. Dobson playing this one up. And again, Buffalo takes it away. Sabres on the move. Buffalo going to bring this one up. Playing it to Tuck. Tuck gets spun around. Loose puck picked up by Montreal. An outlet pass. Caulfield shooting. Big save by Luukkonen as he looks behind him. But Byram is there. And the puck stays underneath them as Montreal finally gets a chance at some offense. And a quick shot is blocked by Luukkonen. As Caulfield trying to go 5-hole. Almost snuck one through. Commercial break with 4:31 to go in period number 2. We got ourselves a game, folks. Keelio, thanks for the follow. Thanks, everybody, for hitting those follows. There it is, 54. Cheers, everybody. Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable. This is hockey. This is hockey. They are flying here tonight. Onyx, thank you so much. How do I view that? Thank you for the flow, Onyx. Getting the flow. We appreciate it. Thank you to Onyx. Thank you to everybody sending some gifts tonight. It is a big help for the channel. We appreciate that you support our efforts and our work. Oh my gosh. Man, you called it. You called it. Hey, James, welcome in. Big E. Buffalo clawing their way back. Anthony, thanks for the follow. Sabres, again, it was Samuelson who scored from Malstein and Greenway to make it a 2-1 hockey game. 7 shots apiece in this period. Unreal. Unreal. Getting the coffee going. Man, Shane, thank you for that follow. Again, thanks, everybody, so very, very much. This game has been incredible. Both goaltenders have made some huge stops. They've been money at times. Absolutely spectacular. 58,000. I don't know if we're going to get to 58,000. I'm happy we got to 54. We can start the countdown to 55. Off the draw, Hudson playing this one across. It skipped out. And it's going to be offside called. So 4:24. That was one. Buffalo needed that one. They needed that one big time. There is a little double-double action. Buffalo needed that one big time. TND. Which one are you referring to? 5-3, Blue Jays and Yankees now, top of 7. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Mike, I put it in the laundry. I threw it in the laundry to wash. Gumdrop, I wish. But yeah, if you, I'll let me grab the link to it and I'll drop it in the chat and you can click over and take a look. Here comes Buffalo. Sabres going to bring this one in over the line. Kind of bouncing around. Sabres playing around. Here's Carrier. Carrier up with it now. Dumping it down. All right, here is the link to our Samboni t-shirt. You can click over and check it out. Our Samboni t-shirt, part of our merch line. You can check out all of our merch. You can follow that same link into our merch store. 1,600 pennies in a jar. That's a lot of pennies. 3:40 to go here. 3:40 to go. Patty, thank you for the follow. $3.40 to go. The Anderson line back out on the ice here. Buffalo going to get waved out of the draw. Helenas is out. Zucker comes in to take it. And Montreal going to win this all the way back. All the way back. Going to run it around to Dobson. Dobson flips it up, and that's going to come out very close to going over the glass. Habs through the neutral zone. Anderson bobbled it. Now he gets it, sends it in. Luukkonen comes out to set it up here for Dahlin. Dahlin to Power. Is Buffalo going to turn? They're going to bring it up ice. Puck coming in, driving. Sabres centering it. Oh, and it just hops over Helenas' stick. He was so close. Sabres have been all over the Canadiens in the last little bit. This coming down the ice. Anderson coming in. He can't cut it off. Buffalo going to chip it out. Here comes 3-on-3. Sabres through the middle, dumping it in. Kind of died there in the corner. Back to pick it up. Montreal setting it. Now they're going to move. Here we go. Right, don't let him anywhere near there. Hey, Matty. Back around Montreal in the corner. Newhook can't hold it in. Sabres bringing it out. 2:38 to go. Here comes Buffalo over the line. A little drop back. Krebs with a shot. Kick save and a beauty. Over in the corner, Habs in trouble. Buffalo spinning again with a shot goes high and over. Dobish seems to be struggling tracking this puck a little bit. Carrier going to pick it up. He's going to bounce it off the boards. Getting it down, and it's chipped in. Here's Demidov with a long shot. That's going to go high and wide. Can it come back the other way? Here comes Buffalo with speed. Malistine trying to get in there. Hudson up on him. Going to freeze him along the boards. Slafkovsky on the far side. Going to dig it free. Doesn't let Suzuki take it. Slafkovsky's going to carry over the line. Slafkovsky driving, shooting from an impossible angle. That's going to come to the point. Shot. Suzuki tips that one wide. Caulfield in the corner to Slafkovsky. Too high for Suzuki to knock down. Hudson playing it in. Sabres able to knock it down and bring it out. Here comes Buffalo. Up over the Montreal line. Into the zone. Dropping it for Tuck. Tuck sending it around down in the corner. Trying to pick up Matheson. He worked it over. Dahlin keeps it. And it goes around on the far side. Do they hold it? Yes, it's Justin over the line. Buffalo right up the gun with a shot. And that one is high. Dobish slides back into his net. Doan. Back down to the point to Power. Power cycles with Dahlin, gives it to him. Dahlin shoots. That one goes wide. 1:13 to go. This back around at the side. Montreal is scrambling again. Buffalo's putting all kinds of pressure. Power is trying to get it. Tuck, short side. 1, 2, 3 shots. Hudson gives it the wrong way. It's bumped up. Montreal got it out, but not deep enough to change. Here comes Buffalo again. Right in front, Dobish with a stop, and it rolls up on him. He's going to freeze it as Slafkovsky comes together here with Ryan McLeod, and they exchange pleasantries. Holy smokes. This is wild. Hey, not Tiz. Wow. This is wild. Setting up to be a good third period, that's for sure. Justin, it is razor close. Buzz BBQ, thank you for the subscribe. Welcome in. Thank you, everybody who's hit those buttons today. Steven, welcome in. Holy smokes. Here we go. 48.8 seconds. Off the draw. Montreal going to flip this one out. Buffalo tries to knock it down. They're going to turn. They do. Into the zone they come. Norris tries to center it. Big shot by Thompson. Down. Demidov kept it out. Everybody is on top of it. Demidov dives to cover it up. Holy smokes. A big scrum in front. Dobish somehow saw it and dives on it. Holy smokes. Thompson with the reach. He had 6 inches. He's a big man. Thompson is a big man. So everybody's sprawling down. We got 3 Montreal guys on the ice, a couple Buffalo guys on the ice. Dobish stretching out to his right, stretching back out to his left, holding it down and just pouncing on it. Carrier fell. Gooley fell. Evans is down. I think the puck was underneath him, but he was not in the crease, so no penalty. Lucas, Jack, thanks for the follows. Jody, thank you for hitting that subscribe. 31.7 seconds to go. Deneau against Norris. Deneau and the linesman, and Norris and the linesman having words about position. Off the draw, Montreal comes away with it. They get it out in the legs of Evans. He's going to chip this one down in the corner. Coming in hard after it. Evans is there. Anderson is there. 20 seconds to go. Buffalo takes it away. Sabres trying to spread out. Little pass across. Thompson up over the line. They're onside. Thompson shooting. Right pad save. Back in front. 1-2 whacks at it. Norris puts it just wide. 5 seconds to go. Thompson trying to wrap it around. Deneau going to take it away. And he's going to shoot it out as the period comes to an end. Holy smokes. The Buffalo Sabres picked up the pace in the last 10 minutes of this period. And my goodness, Jakob Dovish, wow, was he absolutely wild. Wild. Shots end up being 13-7 for Buffalo in that period. And a big part of those shots came in the last couple of minutes. Holy smokes. Absolute madness, but a good game. Jordan Greenway, he gets credit for the goal. We thought it was Samuelson earlier, but they give it credit to Greenway. He gets the goal from Samuelson and Malestein. Just craziness. Thank you so much for hitting those subs. Boomer, thank you kindly. Jen as well. Thank you both for hitting that subscribe button for us. All right, so Deneau, Bolduc, and Greenway, your goal scorers here. Now total is 22 shots for the Sabres, 18 for the Canadiens, 51.2%. Again, Buffalo up by one face-off win over Montreal. They went 21-41. Montreal, is 20 of 41. So very, very close in terms of the face-offs, which is absolutely crazy that they're, again, just one face-off apart after this period of play. Still only one penalty, and that was to Buffalo for delay of game, shooting the puck over the glass. And that's where Montreal scored to make it 2-1, was that power play goal. 21 hits now for Montreal, 13 hits for the Buffalo Sabres. Montreal with 15 blocked shots, 3 for the Sabres, 9 giveaways for Buffalo, 7 giveaways for Montreal. And I'll tell you, if Montreal plays that way in the third period and Buffalo plays the way they do, Montreal's going to be in trouble. Buffalo played a very, very good last 10 minutes of hockey here. A very good last 10 minutes of hockey, which was awesome. All right, bottom of the 7th inning, Blue Jays still have the lead there, 5-3. Blue Jays over the Yankees. Yariel Rodriguez back on the mound for the Blue Jays. So let's go Blue Jays. Take it to those Yankees, because can't wait to talk to those Yankee fans tomorrow, as we're going to be live streaming tomorrow, Blue Jays and Yankees game 2 of that series. All right, so the last period we were talking about kind of the goaltenders for each team and what the goaltenders of the future looked like. I want to get back to some of the other players, but we'll do a quick check on time on ice. Nick Suzuki is up to 15:54 of ice time. Slafkovsky is at 13:56. Caulfield at 13:15. Caulfield, by the way, 5 shots in this game so far, and he's got 3 hits. For the defenders, Lane Hudson, 19:03. He's played almost 20 minutes. 19:03. Matheson at 16:17. Carrier at 15:17. Absolutely crazy. Montreal defenders not shooting the puck a lot from the point. 1 for Matheson, 1 for Gouli, 1 for Carrier, and 1 for Hudson. You have 5 shots from Caulfield, 2 for Deneau, 2 for Bolduc, 1 for Suzuki, 1 Anderson, 1 Slafkovsky, 1 Doc, 1 Kapanen. No shots for Newhook, Evans, Texier, or Demidov. Got to get Demidov and Newhook putting some pucks on net. Those guys can score, but you got to get them shots. For the Buffalo Sabres, and thank you, Steve, for hitting that subscribe. Thank you, New Jack. I appreciate that very much. We try our best. We like to have some fun. Oscar and Ethan Boyd, thank you for hitting those follows for us. For the Sabres, Zach Benson leading the ice time at 13:08. Alex Tuck at 12:35. Ryan McLeod at 12:12. For the defenders, it's Dahlin. He's at 19:25, so even more time than Caulfield now. 19:25. Samuelson at 15:47. Power at 15:24. Sabres point guys are shooting 2 shots for Samuelson, 2 for Dahlin, 1 for Byram, 1 for Timmins, 1 for Power. For your forwards, 5 shots on goal for Tuck today. Tuck has been great. 2 shots for McLeod, 2 for Thompson, 2 for Doan, 1 for Benson, Greenway, Krebs, and Quinn. No shots for Norris, Zucker, Malstein, and Helenas. So those are some of the individual shots going on right now, and it has been absolutely wild. Buffalo, boy, do they come on strong at the end of that period. So Montreal needs to play better. A little too passive trying to hold on to that lead. They got to get in there and really, really buckle down. Got to start swarming around the puck. That's right, 3M. They got to start swarming. They got to push, right? Got to push. And that is where it's going to be super, super important. Hey, JDA, how's it going? Welcome. And I always know when JDA pops in because the Pickle Man comes out. 3M, they're still quite a ways back. The good news is that whole division is terrible. So even though they are quite a few games back, they're in third right now. They're 9.5 games back from Tampa Bay, who's in the division lead. New York is in second. So the Jays are about 6.5 back from New York. So this is a big series for the Blue Jays if they can pick up some games here for sure. Let's see here. You think the Habs running out of gas? Dan, that's a great question. I don't know. I mean, they've played a lot of hockey. Both these teams have played a lot of hockey. And one of my fears watching that Tampa Bay series is I think that Tampa Bay series took a lot out of Montreal. I hate 23rd. It took a lot out of Montreal. And I really think that series really impacted how these guys were playing. Now, I had a feeling that Montreal was a lot more banged up coming out of that Tampa series than Buffalo was against Boston. But Boston was no slouches either. So Buffalo got, banged up pretty good there as well. But I think Buffalo had the advantage. I think that's why Buffalo won game 1 is Montreal just at a very short turnaround time. And that Tampa series took a lot out of them. So it could be a little bit of fatigue. But at this point, you got to be prepared to play each and every night. So no excuses on that point. I just think the way they played in the first period, they needed to play that way here. And they kind of sat back a little bit. They kind of sat back and they let Buffalo dictate the pace of play. You are in Buffalo's house. You cannot allow the home team to dictate the pace of play. Hey, Jim, how's it going? Yankees just tied it. Oh, boo. Darn it. Oop, fireworks. I hear fireworks. Yankees just tied it up. Oh, those damn Yankees. Blue Tick, you're so nervous. Hey, Calm, welcome in. So they got to play the way they played in the first period. We've seen this every game where the Sabres score first, Montreal marches back. They have a great period, and then Buffalo has a great second and an even better third. In Montreal's third periods, when they had the lead, like a big lead, and they could expose that lead, and as Buffalo would push, they would capitalize on mistakes. They have to find a way of doing that here today. They have to find a way of capitalizing on Buffalo's mistakes. Now, Buffalo isn't making any mistakes right now, which is also part of the problem. No comment there, Sam. No comment there. Montreal will be in trouble. Yeah, I mean, they have to play aggressive. In the first period, they were going up on the Buffalo players, right? They were getting up on them. They were forcing Buffalo to make a decision with the puck, just like Buffalo had been doing with Montreal. They were forcing them to move the puck. So Montreal needs to do that. Hey, Ethan. Montreal needs to force Buffalo to move the puck. Montreal needs to be passing smarter. They got very, very, very sloppy at moments in this second period where they were tripping over each other. They were coming together. They were passing the puck to guys who were nowhere near being open, like just some poor decision making. And it seemed as when Buffalo was pushing the tempo, when Buffalo was pushing the pace, Montreal, they were scrambling. It was almost like they were trying to think and then they were making mistakes instead of reacting, right? You got to look, and your hockey IQ needs to take over. These guys know what to do. You know what to do. You got to do it. And right now they were just way too slow. Let's see. So we will see. We'll see what it's going to be. It's going to be a very interesting third period. 7 shots for Montreal in that period, 11 in the first. Buffalo had 9 in the first, 14 in the second. And again, a lot of those came at the ends in the flurries. And as part of those Buffalo flurries were going on, Dobish had to come back and forth across the net. That's right, but you cannot sit on a 2-goal lead. Hey, Mr. Cena, Jeeves, welcome in. So you can't sit on that lead. And so what Buffalo's doing is they're moving it to the left side of the ice, like the near side, taking shots so Dobish is focused. Then they're very quickly moving it to the far side, so Dobish has to slide over. And as he's sliding over, they're quickly moving it back, so he has to stop his momentum and then come back across. And they've been very successful on it. A couple times where they didn't score, they came close, and the defensemen had to help out. Hey, girl, the Habs play better away at this point. The Habs and Buffalo should just switch teams. I never answered this. That's true. I never answered. 4-2. 4-2 is my prediction. 4-2. And I still don't want to. Can I tell you after? If I write it down, can I share it after? Here, I'll write it down and share it after. 4-2. There we go. I wrote it down on my paper. I will share the paper at the end of the game. See if the prediction is correct. Lindy Ruff forcing with his face really works. Lindy Ruff, listen, you got to give the guy a lot of credit too. He knows how to motivate his teams. Whatever he said, whatever he has said in the locker room has worked. He's found ways of motivating his squad. Hey, Janet, to turn them around. About 6 minutes till period number 3. So if you need to use a bathroom, if you need to get a drink or get a snack, now's the time, because we're just about 6 minutes away. Cheers, everybody. Oh, yeah, the Bell Center going crazy. They haven't showed a lot of shots of it, but they are going crazy. And rightly so. This is a big moment for both of these teams. You know, Montreal, I believe, what was it, 93? The last time Montreal won, that was a long time ago. And for Buffalo, 14 years of not making the playoffs, finally getting in, and they have an unbelievable team. So this means a lot to both these squads. So I don't have to use the bathroom, but my tummy is feeling the nerves. There you go. All right, I did want to go over some of the the futures for some of these two teams look very, very, very bright. Buffalo's going to have a tough draft year this year. They have no second and no third round draft pick. They do have a first. They have no second rounder next year, but they have such a good core. Josh Norris and Tage Thompson are both signed up through 29-30. Ryan McLeod, he's signed up through 28-29. Then you have some decisions to make. You got Alex Tuck, who's a UFA after this year. He might be worth keeping around. You got Peyton Krebs, who's an RFA. I think he's worth keeping around. So Buffalo, they've got a good young core here. From the defensive standpoint, Dahlin and Power, both of those guys are signed up for 6 more years. Byram, he's got another year under his belt. You want to lock him up a little bit longer term. He's only 24 and is playing great. You got Samuelson tied up for another 5 years. So a really good core here for Buffalo. And of course, with Luukkonen locked up for a while. So Buffalo could certainly be a contender for a while, right? They could be a contender for a while. When we go over to the Montreal side, Montreal very similar. Now Montreal has all their top draft picks this year. They got 2 4th rounders, no 5th. They got all their picks for the next several years. So if Montreal needs to make adjustments, they do have draft picks they can move. Patrick Laine, you walk away from him at the end of this year. What a disaster he is. Nick Suzuki and Caulfield, those guys another 5-6 years locked up. Slafkovsky is locked up another 7 years. You got to decide what you want to do with Gallagher. At 34, he's not really playing these playoffs. That's $6.5 million. Do you try and move him? Same thing with Anderson. Anderson at 32. I think they like him. They'd probably keep him. Deneau has 1 more year. Kirby Dach is an RFA. They're going to keep him. Newhook, they're going to try and keep him. He's an RFA in 27, 28. Jake Evans is good. Texier has been good. Demidov, of course, they're going to keep long-term. So a great core of forwards in Montreal. From a defensive standpoint, same thing. Gooley and Dobson and Matheson all locked up for 6 years for Gooley and Matheson, 7 more years for Dobson. You got Hudson for 8 more years. So the defensive core is going to be brilliant. And of course, Dobish and Fowler are going to be your goaltenders. So Buffalo and Montreal, they're going to be around for a while, right? These two, they're not a one-hit wonder. They're not going to be in and then disappear. Both these teams are going to be around as a competitor for a while. All right, let me go to the comments. Wow, the Yankees explode with some offense. 7-5 now, New York. Dang it. All right, let me back it up here. I don't know, Sam. I think Montreal will give it away. Bradley, we'll see. We'll see. Wingardium Leviosa. They better get it together in the third. They got to be a little more aggressive, right? A little more aggressive. Bats are tight bullpen are wide open. Somebody's got to step up. This ain't about sports anymore. The day they made it about gamble to make money, they sold out. Yeah, gambling is certainly a big part of it, Little Savage. Not nearly as much as it is in NBA or NFL, but gambling is certainly a big, big part of it. Let's see. Yeah, Roger, it's going to be interesting to see what they do. They'll sort it out. You weren't even born last time Toronto won the cup. How's it go? You're correct. I was not born the last time the Leafs won the cup. They'll get it around at some point. Yeah, I hope so. Island Jack, how's it going? Island Jack, I kind of flip-flop back and forth. McKenna, he's a good kid. He's going to be a good player. Personally, I think he's got a bit of an attitude problem. I don't know if it's just ego right now or whatnot. He getting in trouble, his mom getting in trouble. Yeah, I don't know who the right pick. Stenberg, he can step in and play today. Well, they both could probably step in and play today. But I don't know what the right thing to do is, to be honest with you. It's something they got to really, really figure it out. I don't think you're making a mistake. This isn't a Matthews Laine situation where everybody's like, why did you take Austin Matthews? Laine was the better player. Well, we know that was completely wrong. I think this is more of like a Sidney Crosby, Alex Ovechkin situation, right? You're going to have 2 good players who are going to have 2 good careers. It's just which is going to play better in this system is my personal opinion. All right. Prep says, let's get a wave on. We're getting ready for third period. Find those wave hands. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get those wave hands up in the air. Get those wave hands going. I ain't trying to have everything to do with it, even the Jays. That's okay, Blue Tick. That's your personal preference. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. That's the good thing about sports is we can cheer for whoever we want to cheer. Everybody has their own reasons. Stefan, what's up, buddy? Popping in to say hello. At a shed party. Watch the game. The amount of Montreal Canadiens fans in Newfoundland is insane. Go Habs, go. Stefan, well, I'm glad they let you out of the shed. You can come in and say hello, buddy. I hope you're doing well. A shed party. Here we go. Third period. Drop the puck. Let's get back at it. Game on. Here we go. Underway. Get it going. Get it going. Montreal going to play this one up. This is what it comes down to. Last 20 minutes on the clock. Buffalo going to come in offside. Just a chance to get us set. Sebi, thank you for the roses. Joe, thank you for the roses. Appreciate the gifts. ACC, what's going on? Third period. Yes, indeed. Mr. Ben, what's up? Garrick, thank you for hitting that subscribe. Welcome in. Gabriel, thanks for the follow. Off the draw, Montreal going to back it up. Going to start to work it across. Habs hitting that red line, dumping it in. Slafkovsky going to the end boards. Buffalo trying to work it. Power behind the net. He's going to bring it across. Puck back to the point. Here's a long shot. It's bobbled. Broken stick down. Sabres going to bring it out. Here comes Buffalo up over the line. Cross ice pass. It's batted down and knocked out. They got to resituate. Whoa. Oh, shoot. Sorry, just dropped a bunch of stuff. Here comes Caulfield. Caulfield dumping it in. Luukkonen setting it up. Luukkonen has had a much better performance today. Over the line, this is going to be chipped in. A little bit of a hit. Montreal, Gouli back with it. Gouli going to stop. He's going to move it ahead. Puck gets too far for Deneau. He can't settle it down. Buffalo back into the Montreal zone. Long outlet pass for Texier. Texier across. Into the zone comes Anderson. Anderson for Deneau. He can't knock it down. Puck is behind him. High stick comes up in the face of Samuelson. And now Montreal is going to go to the box. High sticking is the call indeed. So penalty coming up for the Montreal Canadiens. So a sloppy stick, an errant stick by Deneau, turning around and the blade just catching him, and Samuelson is trying to make himself bleed. So Deneau going for high sticking. Horrible penalty to take, but as a referee, you have to call that. Wow, great. Thanks for the follow. Maxine, let's go. So here we go. Benson, Thompson, Doan, Quinn, and Dahlin, your power play unit for the Sabres. Montreal off the draw, going to send this one all the way down the ice. Here comes Dahlin. Dahlin cutting over the middle, going to drop it back. Thompson hits the red line, going to pass it across. It's dumped in. Over on the side, trying to take it away. Quinn is there. Gets it to Benson. Benson back up top to Dahlin. Cross for Thompson. Thompson, he's curling. He's going to send it across. Quinn with a shot. Dobish made the save. Back up top for Quinn. Quickly moves it to Thompson. Puck is bouncing. Hudson gets on him quickly. Going to get it out of the zone. It's offside, so Montreal going to slow it down. Now they're going to dump it. Killing off a few seconds. 1:10 to go in the power play. Dahlin is going to curl. Going to start to bring this ahead. Right down the middle of the ice. He's going to have it knocked off his stick to the corner. Dahlin back to get it. Anderson up on him. It goes behind the net. Gouli is racing. Gouli kind of knocks his man down as Zucker gets knocked into the back of the net, and Gouli was able to send it all the way. Jay, thanks for the follow. Thanks, everybody, for hitting those subscribes. Over the line, Buffalo, Tuck bringing it in. He's going to rotate it around the boards, trying to get it there. Byram has it. He bobbles it. And Montreal Evans getting it out, swings it across for Newhook. Newhook coming in shorthanded, throws it towards the net. Byram got a piece of it, deflects to the corner. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Here comes Norris. He's going to drop it back. Buffalo into Tuck. Tuck, he's going to get pushed off of it. Montreal takes it away, and they clear it again. 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. Hey, Mr. Top Fan, how's it going? Power play has expired. Back to 5-on-5 even strength. Buffalo bring it into the zone. They bring it in front. Dobish is down, sliding across. Byram can't get it. Now he does, plays it back behind the net. Dobson trying to move it. Buffalo along the boards. Buffalo has been winning these board battles all night long. Playing it around. Dobson can't get there. Still battling, comes to the line. Can Byram keep it in? He cannot. This comes out. Sabres right back up over the line, middle of the ice. Drop back pass. Quick shot steered aside. Doc, you got to get up on him a lot faster than that. Buffalo turning, shooting. That one goes wide. Behind, Doc goes to get it, playing it up. It's chipped to the line, and they can't get it out. Sabres keep it in again. Dobish was looking all over for it. And finally, the Habs get it out, and that's going to be an icing call on Montreal. 15:32 to go. Third period, Montreal with a 2-1 lead. But boy, oh boy, I know they had the penalty they had to kill, but again, it seems like there's some bad decision-making going on by Montreal right now. And Buffalo is looking like they're chomping at the bit. They're getting ready to jump on this puck as soon as they see it available. 15:32. Excuse me. They're going to drop it, blow the whistle, so they're going to set it up and do it again. Off the draw, Sabres winning, bring it to the middle of the ice. Back up top, Deacon towards the middle. Dahlin pulling it back. He shoots. Dobish is down. He's got the Buffalo stick right in his chest. Diving. Deneau can't get it. Now he finds it, and they're going to go up the boards and down the ice. They're going to turn. Montreal picking it up, playing it backwards. Matheson throwing it across. Montreal getting ready to move forward. Here they go. 5 minutes gone. 15 minutes remain. Evans loses it. Quinn takes it away. Quinn coming in. Evans has it in his feet. Loses it again. Hudson over to pick it up. Davidoff comes over. He's going to give it away. Evans trying to squeeze it out. Buffalo doing an incredible job on the forecheck. In the corner, Hudson around behind the net. Hudson still with it. He loses his balance. Matheson got it. Matheson trying to get away. Sabres are just chasing him down. Matheson comes all the way, gives it to Newhook. He shoots. That one goes wide. Davidoff off the boards. He can't grab it. Holding it in is Suzuki. Newhook back to Matheson. Matheson shooting. That one goes wide. Davidoff picks it up to the point for Hudson. Hudson to Matheson. Matheson shooting, deflection. That goes to the corner. Newhook back to Suzuki. He's going to rotate it to Davidoff. Out in front, that's taken away by Buffalo. Here comes Zucker. He's going to pass it over. Sabres into the zone. Back in the slot with a shot. That goes wide as Byram comes close. Sabres with it. Into the high slot again. Across for Byram with the one-timer. It's blocked. Byram to the other side with a shot. Oh, reaching behind him. Oh, and Dobish gets bowled over in the crease. Oh, my goodness. Zucker just bowls over Dobish in the crease. Dobish is reaching back, and he grabs the puck, and Zucker just runs him over like a freight train. And Dobish is screaming at the referee, and the referee's shaking his head going, nope, nope. How do you not call that? Holy cow. Unreal. He gets absolutely rocked, and the referee says, nope, no dice. How are they not giving him? Wow. Listen, I'm all for not blowing the whistle. Right? I'm all for not blowing the whistle, but that was ridiculous. I mean, he just came through and crushed him. What is this here? What is this here? Did we break it? Oh, there we go. Just had to refresh it. Wow. That should be, I agree. Listen, I don't care. Guys can run each other, but you can't bowl over a goaltender. I don't like that play at all. I don't like that. Running over a goaltender is never acceptable by any means. Man, I may have to sign into this again. I don't really want to do that right now. I don't know why I can't click the buttons. Why won't you let me click the buttons? All right, well, we'll deal with it. We'll fix that later. But yeah, crazy. I don't blame Dobish. They're getting mad at it. No, he should absolutely get mad. You got to protect the goaltenders, right? You got to protect the goaltenders. And he's there. Zucker comes right through the crease, dips the shoulder into his chest and head. So, come on. Dobish is having a conversation with the referee, and he says, "Are you kidding me?" is what he said. So he's got to get focused. Terrible call by the official, but that's the way it's going to go. That's right. Hands off the goalies is the way it should be. Going to drop this puck, bringing it around. Here's a quick shot off the blocker, and that's going to be deflected at a play. 13:39 ago. So the question is Montreal going to do the same thing now? Is Montreal going to run over the Buffalo goaltender at some point? If goaltenders are now fair game, which the referees are essentially saying, is things going to get out of hand? We will see. 2-1, 13:40 to go. I broke it, Brad. I know. I broke it. Deneau in to take this draw. He's going to lose it. Sabres back to the point. Here's Power walking right in, passing it aside. They score. Rasmus Dahlin gets the goal. And again, you have a game 7 now that this is fixed by the referees as the goaltender is run over. The referee says, "I'm not calling it." Buffalo comes right back and scores. Now, Buffalo has been the better team in the second and third period. However, Montreal should be on the power play right now. So unbelievable. Let's see how Montreal responds. Absolutely. You hate to see referees control the game, and this is a moment that should have never happened. Buffalo in their own zone playing it around. And again, Buffalo has been the better team for the last period and a half. Here come the Habs, going to play it ahead. Power and McLeod getting the assists on the goal by Rasmus Dahlin. Going to center it across for Dahlin. Dahlin on the move. Little outlet pass. Montreal going to intercept. They're going to turn and bring this one up. Habs in over the line, giving it to Slafkovsky. Slafkovsky shooting. That one doesn't miss by much, but it's deflected up and at a play. I agree, Don. You know, they tell Dobish he's not allowed to hit guys, but then they allow guys to run over him. So what's the story? Is he allowed to protect himself, or are you going to protect him? That last 10 minutes. So what a turnaround. Horrendous call by the referee. Montreal going to win it. Hudson coming in. His shot gets blocked. Puck is going to come all the way down. That's in the past now. We can't worry about how bad the referees are. These guys got to come out to play. This coming around. Dobson back to pick it up. He's got to move. Not McCauley. Scotty, you did. You did. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Habs playing it across. Hudson coming up. He's going to stop. Turn. Hudson back to the point. Here's a long shot. Big rebound. Dobson going to get it. Dobson walking up again. Tries to go cross ice to Deneau. Deneau, he's going to throw it towards the net. Deflection gets knocked down. Back to the corner. This is going to come out. Here comes Buffalo on the move. They're going to bring it cross ice. Sabres are flying through the middle. Stopping shooting. Dobish kicking this one in the corner. Anderson is going to cycle it back to Hudson. Coming in front. That's broken up. Tip to the line. Here comes Montreal racing. Deneau at the end of his shift just going to roll it in on Lankinen. He's going to freeze it and get a stop. 11:53 to go. 11:53 to go. Holy smokes. No, Lucas, can't blame them at all, right? Can't blame them at all. If the referees are going to allow it to happen, then you got to take advantage of that, right? If Josh Anderson now was to run over Lehkonen. How can you call a penalty, right? You can't. So Sabres have all the momentum right now. Montreal, Demidov trying to center it. That one misses. Habs back, playing it across. It's intercepted. Sabres going to bring this one out. Thank you so much, Steve. Welcome in. Delirious, thank you for subscribing. This played around the corner, trying to knock it down, comes to the line. Buffalo keeping it in. Here's a long shot. Dobish with a big save. Montreal can't clear. Evans has it taken away from him. Sabres walking around. Gooley with a big hit. Crowd wants a penalty. Sabres to the point again. Sending it across. Buffalo continues to push. Big battle in front of the net. Norris all tied up. Puck is there. Evans takes it away. Playing it towards the boards. Getting it up. Buffalo hauls it down. Demidov knocks it up. Too far away from Newhook. Sabres going to bring it right back into the Montreal zone. Habs turn very quickly. Here comes Matheson. Whoop, he's going to come all the way back as they were making some changes. Matheson, he's going to play it across. Montreal, we're changing. Back to Matheson. Now they're going to work it up ice. They bobble it, and Buffalo bring it right back into the Montreal zone. Sabres are coming with a presence right now. They're going to drive this one in, trying to dig through it. Playing it across. This coming back, Suzuki, he's going to spin away from it. Suzuki still going to the point. Matheson across. Down low, Montreal walking in front. Caulfield there, rebound. Luukkonen is down, and he's going to hang on to it in the crowd. Luke breaking out. Oh, wow. 10:16 to go here in the third period, and we're all tied up. You got it, Theo. You got it. SG, welcome in. Big playing here. Run him over. Run him over. 29 shots for Buffalo, 19 for Montreal. Montreal only has one shot here in this third period. Off the draw, Sabres going to play it around. Comes to the line, got to go get it. Buffalo is there first. Sabres over the line. It's going to be kicked around behind the net. Buffalo there first. They're winning all the battles to the point. Here's a long shot. Dobish is down. The save. No, this should be no goal. Dobish was down, and again, Buffalo pushing on Dobish after he makes the save. The puck goes through and into the net, but this should be no goal. Again, Buffalo all over the Montreal goaltender. And Dobish is shaking his head like, are you kidding me? So let's see. The shot came. He's down. The puck goes. The whistle goes before the puck crossed the line. So Dobish was down. And again, they're whacking at Dobish. And Dobish turns to the referee and he says, what are you, like, come on. So they're going to go to a commercial break. It is 2-2, 10 minutes left to go. But yeah, you can't, like, the referees have to get some control here. Yeah, Nick, it's bad right now. It's bad. Alexander, the no goal is Dobish stopped the puck. Buffalo came and jabbed at him. The referee blew the whistle, and then they put the puck in the net. So it is no goal as the whistle went beforehand. Now, it would be one thing if we've seen this before where the shot is taken and the puck is still rolling and it goes in. Then they say, yes, it's a good goal. But in this case, he made the save and it was the secondary hit. Brian, that was not a quick whistle at all. Oh, my God. That was not a quick whistle at all. Hey, BD Gaines, what's going on? And listen, I don't mind, like I said, I don't mind the playoff type hockey, but you can't allow your goaltenders to get run over. How many goaltenders have we seen getting knocked out with serious injuries because of collisions in the crease where nothing was called because referees were not protecting them? Gotta protect the goaltenders, right? Gotta protect the goaltenders. And I would say the same thing if it's Lehkonen. If Montreal was continually bumping in and knocking Lehkonen and jabbing at Lehkonen, You got to call a penalty. You got to protect the goalies. So it is crazy. How many times has Dobas got smashed? A lot. In this game or the whole series, it's been a lot. And listen, he's been fighting back. And he keeps getting told by the officials to stop. So here we go, off the draw. Montreal going to win it. They're going to play this one around. I almost think Marty St. Louis needs to call a timeout and kind of get his guys to settle down here. Here's a long pass. That's going to be an icing call. So puck coming back down to the Buffalo side of the ice. Dahlin, he's having another decent game tonight. He's moving the puck well. They need a pep talk for sure. They got to get some pucks towards the net right now. Much like the last game, Buffalo has the advantage. They have the momentum. Dobas is giving them some big saves, some big plays. Off the draw. Sabres win it. Dahlin going to rip it around the boards. It comes out, picked up by Carrier. Carrier plays it up to Demidov, and they're going to hammer it in the Sabres zone. Newhook is skating up on it. Dahlin gets there first, playing it around the boards. Comes to the point. Montreal setting it up. Right now, Buffalo is not allowing them anywhere near the net. Quick shot, that steered aside. It's going to come out. And Montreal backing it up. Montreal bringing it in, swinging it over to Newhook. Newhook, he's just going to play this one down around the boards, playing it back in front. Demidov swiping at it. Comes to Newhook in the slot. He had it on his backhand, couldn't shoot. Turns, pulls a shot, and that one goes way wide. Gooley pinching up, centers it. That pass attempt is knocked down. Sabres going to move it up ahead. Here comes Norris. Into the zone, going to rotate it in. 8:55 to go. Bolduc is going to play this one across. Hey, Husk, welcome in. Going to move it across over the line. Hudson dumps it in. Back in here. And Montreal, they got to do what Buffalo's doing right now. They got to keep skating. They got to get to these pucks first. Buffalo is winning the little battles. Montreal just seems a step slow. Tuck takes it away with ease. Back to the point. Buffalo, Byram cutting towards the middle. Byram going all the way. Backhand. That's going to go high and over and at a play. Buffalo has just seemed to turn it up another level right now. Montreal is chasing. They're struggling. They're behind on everything. So Dobas sees this one well. Goes down a little early, but the backhand goes up and at a play. Ethan, that I can't tell you. I can't tell you. So welcoming everybody. Thank you for being here. 8:23 to go, third period. Shots are 30 for Buffalo, 20 for Montreal. Montreal only has 2 shots this period. Sabres have 7. Sabres taking it away again. Back to Owen Power. Power spinning around. Going to work it up the middle. Tipped into the Montreal zone. Montreal going into the corner. Deneau going to get bumped. Coming out in front. Quick shot. And Dobas is down. And again, 3 Buffalo Sabres all come together around that blue ice. So Dobas is playing well. Considering what he has to deal with. The puck comes, 1 whack on the glove, 2 other Sabres coming right there. Every time the puck comes to Dobas, Buffalo comes right up on him. All right, Helenius to take this draw against Deneau. It's a little bit of a scramble. It's in the feet. Montreal takes it away. They're going to airlift this one out to the red line. It's going to hop between both Carrier and Anderson. And Buffalo going to pick it up. Sabres in the neutral zone. Going to play this one in. Matheson looking up ice. Elects to pass it over to Hudson. Hudson back to Matheson. Matheson slowing it down. Matheson looking now. He's going to start to move. All of Montreal. Pass up the middle. Chipped. Slafkovsky puts it in the corner. Racing in here after it. Centering an attempt. This coming back. Hudson pinches up. He's going to send it across. Traffic in front. Bad passing. Habs got to tighten it up. Shooting deflected by Slafkovsky. That goes wide. Got to race over to the corner. 3 Habs all in tight quarters in the corner. Suzuki trying to get in there. Slafkovsky pinched up along the boards. Slafkovsky digging. Going to come free, but it's the Sabres again. And the Sabres knocking the broken stick down the ice. Malestein drives Hudson into the corner. Hudson up, looking. Suzuki is there as well. Puck going to come around the boards, back to the point. Here's a long shot. That one goes wide. Back to the point, Caulfield. He can't get it. Now Hudson, he's going to pass it across. Behind Slafkovsky, he didn't see it. It's tipped back to the Montreal defenseman. Over to Hudson. They're going to change it up. Hudson bringing this one all the way back. Now they're going to start to move forward. Pass up the middle to Newhook. Newhook, he's going to come in. Newhook, fans on the shot. Behind him, Spinorama. And that one goes wide. Back to the point again. They're going to send it up a deflection. It comes off the boards. And Luukkonen is going to grab it and hang on to it. Holy cow. 2-2 is the score. 2-2 is the score. And Montreal is trying to get something happening. They're trying to pick up their play. But holy smokes. 6:16 to go, period number 3. Off the draw, Buffalo going to win this one. Power going to play it along the boards, trying to step up and keep it in. Gooley was there. He can't. Comes over to Demidov. He brings it in. That was offside. It's going to come back out, and it's a good thing it did because that was offside. TJM, what's going on? Welcome in. Hey there from Cairo. Welcome in. Dobson going to move it up under 6 minutes to go. Montreal has it taken away. Crowd is going bananas. It's dumped in. Texier is racing up on Power. Power going to give it to Byram. It's turned over behind the net. Anderson to Texier. Texier still with it. He's going to rotate it. Back for Deneau. Deneau spinning away from his man. Anderson coming back door. Deneau didn't see him. Carries it around. Swings it to the point for Matheson. Matheson plays it back. Anderson can't get there. Montreal again playing it to the corner here on the near side. Trying to come over. Loose puck. Sabres going to move it out. Nice little dangle. Sabres in over the line. Setting it up. Playing it back. Coming across. Dahlin shooting. Dobish going to make the save and hang on to it. 5:05 to go. Third period of action. Let's go. Holy smokes. Wow. The Buffalo Sabres have been all over Montreal for the second half of the second period and now in the third period. Habs are in trouble. They're on the ropes. Will they have a chance to hang on? 32 shots for the Sabres, 20 shots for Montreal. What does Marty St. Louis have to say to his team at this point to get them back in this game? If you're just, and when I mean back in this game, I mean mentally back in this game. Now, if you're just coming in and joining us, welcome to the show. Make sure, A, you hit that like button, you hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Body check that subscribe button for us. We'd love for you to come back and join us for the East and West finals. Regardless who's playing, it's going to be a ton of fun, and we will be here. It is going to be gangbusters. I'm from Brazil. Don't like hockey at all, but I like the fierce rivalries. So I heard this one is hot. So I'm here. It is hot. That is for sure, Raphael. It is real hot, red hot. Thank you for subscribing. Playoff hockey is a whole different type of hockey. A whole different type of hockey. And these guys are going gangbusters right now. We love it. I appreciate that, Garrett. That's exactly what we want. We want you to stay subbed up. We want you to join us through the playoffs. And, of course, for next hockey season as well. Just because hockey ends doesn't mean we do. We'll be here all summer covering the Toronto Blue Jays on their journeys. And right now, the Yankees are up 7-6. The Blue Jays have 2 on, top of the ninth, trying to come back. So we'll be following them. And, of course, we got CFL football coming up in the summertime a little bit. NFL just around the corner. Here we go, off the draw, 5 minutes left to go. Buffalo walking out of the corner. Sabres pinched up. Carrier on his man behind the net, using that skate to freeze it. Thompson coming over as well. Thompson doesn't lose many battles along the boards, using his size, bringing it back to the point across. Dahlin, broken stick. Matheson can't get it. Coming in front, picked up by Slafkovsky. Slafkovsky going to carry. Slafkovsky has Suzuki take it away from him, and he puts it in the corner. Slafkovsky going in on Samuelson. Puck around. Caulfield is there. They center it, and they chip it just wide. It goes into the corner. Buffalo going to move it again. Buffalo skating well. Into the zone. Can't get around Hudson. Dobson is going to pick this one up. Dobson is going to turn. Here's a little backhanded flip. Buffalo going to knock it down. Caulfield's getting up on his man, forcing it into the corner. Power takes it away. Suzuki comes up. Suzuki isn't going to move. Power. Maybe if Caulfield got on the shoulders of Suzuki, they'd be the same size as Power. Into the zone. Buffalo centering it. Demidov is going to take it away. Demidov is going to turn. 3-on-2 Montreal. Demidov into the zone. Goes across to Evans. That pass was broken up. This is going to be rotated around. Buffalo on the move. Thank you so much, Tulio. Pete, welcome in. Thanks for subscribing. Back to pick it up is Carrier. 3:35 to go. Here comes Carrier, hitting that red line, dumping it in. Game 7 action. And Buffalo going to work it out of their own zone again through the neutral zone. Turned over. Evans, backhand pass, gives it away. Here's a long dump. Walking in, Doan sends it in the corner. Buffalo, fan on the shot. Demidov is there. He's at the end of his shift. He's just going to flip it up, and he's going to go off. Samuelson, a long cross-ice pass. Tuck coming in. He's going to turn around. Passes it back. Dahlin shooting. That one goes up in at a play. 3:01 to go here in the third period. Montreal with 2 registered shots on net. That's it. 2 shots on net in this third period for Montreal. 10 now for the Buffalo Sabres. The Sabres really have been dominating this third period in a big way, like it's not even close. So off the draw, Montreal comes away with it. They're going to flip this one up all the way down. Cutting through, Anderson with speed. He tries to tuck it home. Another big save by Luukkonen on Anderson. Huge stop. And here comes Buffalo back the other way. The Sabres in over the line. They're just going to flip this one down in the corner. Luukkonen has been huge today. And they come. Thompson with a shot that hits the side of the net. Montreal going to turn. Texier bringing it up. Hits the red line. Dumps it in. Buffalo back to pick it up. Slowing down in their own zone. Holy smokes. This is going to be dumped in the corner. Going in hard after it. Gooley trying to get up there. Montreal going to play it out of the corner. Here come the Habs again. 2:15 to go. Trying to bring it to Slafkovsky. He's going to stop. 2 guys up on him. Takes it away. Buffalo racing. Buffalo going to get there first. Centering it. This is tipped. It's hopping. They can't settle it down. Buffalo keeps it in. Here they come. The Sabres to the point with a blast. It's blocked. Suzuki. He's going to outlet to Caulfield. He gets tied up and taken down. Buffalo backing it all the way up. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. 1:45 to go. Game 7. It's all Buffalo right now, and we're tied at 2s. Here come the Sabres again. Trying to take it away is Demidov. Demidov off the boards. This is going to come up. It's bouncing around, chipped in. Racing in for it. Back here, Newhook can't get it. Buffalo going to work it down the ice. 1:20 to go, folks. 1:20 to go. This going to be played all the way up. Here comes Montreal. Walking the line, dumping it in. 1:11 to go. Playing it aside, Evans. He's trying to get up on it. Buffalo going to pick it up. Last minute to play in this third period. Montreal shoveling it back. 4 shots now for Montreal. Here's a long dump in, and that's going to be an icing call against Montreal. Holy smokes. Overtime is looming. We have not had an overtime game in this series, I don't believe. Wowzers. This one has been close. Anderson with a great chance going in. 50 seconds to go. Norris versus Deneau in the faceoff. Off the draw. Buffalo going to win this one back. Power. He brought it out. Buffalo's got to regroup. They're going to bring it up. They turn it over. Montreal getting it back out. 40 seconds to go. 2-2 here in the third period. Montreal, no energy left at all. Buffalo going in to get this puck. Habs trying to get it out of their own zone. They do just barely. 25 seconds to go. The Sabres going to roll it in. Somebody go get it, guys. Thompson in the corner. Montreal, they're frozen in time. This is going to be played off the boards. 13 seconds to go. Habs, Texier, he's going to dump it in. Luukkonen is going to stall it. Sabres are going to hold on to the puck as the clock is going to strike 0. Game 7, 2-2. Sudden death overtime coming up. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Overtime coming up. It's been a terrible 30 minutes of hockey time for Montreal. They have been atrocious for half the second. They were atrocious here in the third period. Shots on net, 4 for Montreal in that period, 11 for Buffalo. In the second, 7 for Montreal, 14 for Buffalo. The goal scorer, Rasmus Dahlin from Power and McLeod, tied this game up at 2s. So your total shots is now 34 for Buffalo, 22 for Montreal. In the faceoff circle, Montreal now has one more faceoff win than Buffalo, 30-59, where Buffalo has 29 out of 59. Each team with one power play opportunity. In power plays, man, the referees letting everything go. And the play that led to the Buffalo goal, Dobish was run over. He was knocked down. No goaltender interference call. Dobish said something to the referee. The referee told him no. Dobish said, in other words, "Are you kidding me?" And it was absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So just a nutty play. 24 hits for Montreal, 19 for Buffalo, 19 block shots for Montreal, 9 for Buffalo. Giveaways are huge, 16-15. It's been absolutely crazy. Thank you, Onyx. The Blue Jays lost 7-6. So the Yankees came back and stole a win away from them Blue Jays. Oh, that Blue Jay team, I tells you. We will have the Blue Jays live tomorrow night. Blue Jays and Yankees game 2, although I guess it depends on how late tonight goes, because maybe I'll need to go to bed early tomorrow. We will see. But yeah, crazy game here tonight. Buffalo playing so much better than Montreal in the second half of this game. Montreal right now, they need to have some bananas or some oranges or something and figure out what they are doing wrong and how they pick up the pace. Ramona Music Center, Martin, Miss Sweets. Who else we got here? Thank you to everybody who's hitting those subscribes so far. We appreciate you. Welcome into our channel as we continue to grow. I'm a hockey fan. For a little bit about me, for a lot of you that may not know me, my name is Sam. I love sports. I love celebrating sports. I love celebrating hockey. And I am from Toronto. I am a Maple Leaf fan. Tier. But I love the game of hockey. I'm one of those guys that whatever game is on TV, I'll put it on and watch it. It's been awesome. So we love being able to do this for you. We've been doing it all playoffs. We love celebrating the game of hockey. We've been doing baseball as well. So if you're a sports fan, this is the channel for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe and that follow. Quinn, it's usually about 15 minutes or so. Now, the thing with playoffs and with the thing with overtime, in case you don't know, because it seems like we have a lot of people watching who may not be too familiar with the game of hockey, just watching along for the excitement of it. So in overtime, it is 5-on-5. It's like a regular period. 20 minutes on the clock, 5-on-5, next goal wins. It's very different from the NHL regular season where they play 5 minutes of 3-on-3. This is 20 minutes, 5-on-5 action, next goal wins. And in this case, the next goal ends the series. Thank you so much, Love the Sun. I appreciate that. That's right, Machine. It's all the best. Everybody here is so awesome, so we're glad to have you along for the ride. Theo, what's up? That's really funny. So we're looking to see a good overtime here. If no one scores, that's right. Thank you, Onyx. If nobody scores in the 20 minutes, we go back to another intermission, back to another 20 minutes of overtime. They will keep going this overtime, intermission, until we get a goal. Over the past years, we've had some overtime games that went 2 or 3 overtime periods. We had one that went almost 4, which was crazy. The other big benefit with overtime, there's no commercial breaks. So during the regular period play, every so often they have a stoppage, they go to commercial, yada, yada, yada. There's no commercial break, so overtime will go faster. However, there are times they will stop and clear the ice. So they scrape the ice to pick all the snow off of it. So that will still happen. So we'll get a little bit of a break. Prep coming in with some gifted memberships. Prep, thank you so very, very much for the gifted memberships, and congratulations to, I gotta see who it is here. We got John O'Tube, congratulations. Machine, congratulations. 3M, congratulations. Trent and Junie, congrats on receiving gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Prep. Drop some hockey sticks in the chat. That's how we say thank you, with a little stick tap action to say thank you for all the donos. So appreciate it very, very much. Go Habs, go Habs, go. This has been a great, well, it started off as a great game. Montreal has kind of faded away, and we talked about it at the last intermission. We said if Montreal doesn't pick up their game, Buffalo will find a way to score, and that's exactly what has kind of happened here. Is Buffalo continued to storm over Montreal, and Jonathan bringing up the hype, bringing up those stick taps for Prep. Thank you, Jonathan. Montreal continued to kind of fade away, and Buffalo kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And so Montreal needs to get back in it. We saw at the end of the period there, Montreal was barely moving. Like, they were completely out of gas. Sam wasn't rough coaching before St. Louis started playing. Probably. Onyx, probably. He's been around forever. I feel like he was coaching when we were kids. Habs need to go to Disneyland. Would they go to Disneyland or Disney World, though? If I was a player, I would choose Disney World if I had my way. Disney World is so much better, in my personal opinion. Paul Morgan, Guy, thank you so much for hitting those subscribes. Thank you, everybody, so very much. But yeah, they're out of gas. They just look completely out of gas. The puck was being dumped in, and Buffalo was out skating them to the corners. Buffalo was really just outworking them, and that's why Buffalo was able to take the lead. And so we'll have to see how it's going to continue. I got to move this. Let's move this over here. We'll drop it over here. That's better. So they gotta figure out how to work, right? They gotta move. They gotta skate. They gotta hustle. Overtime, it can get this, pretty intense. It's going to get physical. It's going to be end-to-end action. You need your energy for overtime. If they play overtime like this third period where they're just sitting back and letting Buffalo dictate the tone, and they're jumping up with the occasional shot, they're going to lose this game, right? The way Montreal has played in this third period and the back half of the second period, Buffalo deserves to win this hockey game. They're playing so much better. But Montreal, they got to figure it out, right? They can't worry about the cheap shots. They can't worry about the dirtiness. They got to play their own game. They got to play their own style of game. Otherwise, they're going to be in big trouble. We need the Expos back. I want the Expos to come back so bad. So bad. All right, in other news, and I should have pulled this up earlier, but of course, I forgot about it until just now. We got another tournament going on. The IIHF is officially underway, and it's been on not early in the mornings, but earlier in the mornings, and it's been awesome. I've only myself caught a little bit of the games, but it's been fun. And if we fast forward to today, Canada beating Denmark 5-1, as they should. The U.S. got whooped big time by Finland. Finland beating the U.S. 6-2. They just crushed it. So the U.S. did not have a good game. Ryan Leonard scored for the U.S. And who else? Who else scored for the U.S.? So hard to tell because their jerseys look the same. Oh, well, doesn't matter. Joseph Wall got pulled in that game. He did not look good. U.S. did not look good. Canada has been awesome. Listening to Canada, they've been great. Porter Martin scored. Velarde scored. Matejchuk scored. Ryan O'Reilly scored. Parker Witherspoon. Sidney Crosby picking up a bunch of points. Sidney Crosby has been great in this tournament. The next game is coming up for Canada and the United States. Canada plays Norway May 21st. And the U.S. plays Germany May 20th. So those are the next games coming up in the World Cup. But it's been awesome. When we look at the scoring leaders, Jesse Puljujarvi is up there with 5 points. Macklin Celebrini with 5 points. Lucas Raymond with 5 points. Dennis Malgin with 5. Martone with 5. Crosby with 5. A lot of guys with 5 points through 3 games, which is pretty awesome. So always fun to watch if you get a chance. I know the games are on usually in the morning times, but they are fun to watch. Macklin Celebrini captaining Team Canada, and Sidney Crosby the assistant, which is wild. Voted on by the team. So very, very nice passing of the torch there. Yeah, Celebrini is amazing. Celebrini is so good. And they've been fun to watch. And again, I haven't watched a lot of it, but what I've seen has been good. I'm a huge Buffalo fan because Zach Benson used to play for my team. The WHL, go Buffalo. Nice, Garrett. That's awesome. Zach Benson, for a kid who just turned 21 years of age, has been playing some phenomenal hockey. He's going to have a very, very, very bright future ahead of himself, assuming he can stay healthy, because he plays a very aggressive style. 23rd, have a free man. It's nice experience watching your channel grow. Thank you so much, 23rd, for the super chat. 23rd, you're a big part of it as well. You are a big part of it as well. So thank you very much for being here and helping us grow. Thank you to everybody who's been helping us grow. This is absolutely wild. We got just under 3,500 here on YouTube. We got about 700 over on the talk, which is crazy. So wherever you're watching, if you haven't hit that follow yet, if you're on the talk, hit that follow button for us. If you're over on the tubes, hit that subscribe button for us. We're just a couple of minutes away before overtime. It looks like the Zambonis are done, and they're going to go to commercial break. When they return from commercial break, overtime is going to be here. So, all right, put your I'm not going to make a prediction. Go Habs, go. Thanks for the follow. Put your predictions in the chat. Who is winning this game and who is scoring the goal? You can pick one player from each team, or if you just want to stick with your team, that's okay. Drop in who is scoring and who's getting the goal. Hockey Boy, thanks for the follow. Nick Suzuki going to get the goal. Took Benson for the OT score. Benson's a good player. A lot of Suzuki's. Darlene and Kanu going with Darlene. Caulfield, Evans and Benson. Another vote for Benson. Benson's been solid. Another vote for Caulfield. Suzuki. Helenis, going with Helenis. Demidov, good pick for Demidov. Elo, easy does it with the spam. Please, Elo. Makes it very difficult to read. So Demidov, Newhook. Newhook's a good pick. Demidov, Tage. Money going with Tage Thompson. Bull Duke, good pick. He's been playing well today. Caulfield or Thompson. I would love a Caulfield goal. Just I got him in my playoff pool. John, how's it going for the Super Chat? Stamps host the Argos July 2nd. The World Cup of Canada win their group. They'll play their first knockout match July 2nd. Thank you so much, John. Appreciate it. Thank you for the Super Chat. Anderson, Slafkovsky. I would be good with Slafkovsky. I would be good with Anderson. Or not Slafkovsky. Sorry, Caulfield, Anderson. Or who's my other one? Caulfield, Anderson. I always forget the other pick I have. Or Demidov. I'd be good with any of those three. Dobish flukes one. David, that would be a monumental fluke if that were to happen. McLeod, Hudson. Wi-Fi. Paul, if Jack Eye puts one in, that would be awesome. Oh, Phillips, I do a playoff pool with a group of people. We've been doing it for 20 some odd years, maybe longer, 30 years. So yeah, I've just been doing it with the same group of people for many, many, many years. All right, the lights are on. We're ready to go. Hudson is at 27 minutes. Matheson at 25. Jack Eye is still sitting at 152. So I don't think Jack Eye is really going to see the ice here all that much. But hey, you never know. When you get to the depths of the lineup in overtime, you got to see something happen. Dahlin at 28 minutes. Power at 24. Here we go. Overtime. One moves on, one goes home. Big moment here. Buffalo crowd is on their feet. The Sabres come from behind to take the lead, or to tie it up, excuse me. And here we go. Opening draw. Buffalo going to win the opening faceoff. They're going to work it up. Benson along the boards, trying to play a pass. Hudson gets tripped up down in the corner. Matheson playing it around. Slafkovsky, he's going to move it up. Outlet pass, it's off Suzuki. He bobbled it. Buffalo going to turn it around. Taken away, knocked back. Buffalo across with a shot. Dobish, big save. Big, juicy rebound. Benson is there. Benson driving around behind. Montreal going to pick it up. Long outlet pass. Their passes have to be tighter. They're going to dump this one in. Luukkonen came out to play it. Suzuki sends it around the boards. Slafkovsky trying to play it back to the point. Hudson playing it up. Here's Demidov with a shot. That one goes wide. Dobson can't keep it in. It comes out. Hudson races back for it. Hudson, long pass up off the boards. This is going to be turned back in. Michael, thank you for the subscribe. Hudson back, playing it around over to Dobson. Dobson slowing it down. Dobson going to start to work ahead now. Montreal kind of slow playing this one up. It's dumped in at the line, hit Newhook, and Tuck is going to bring it in. Sabres turning it over. Newhook playing it back in. Evans couldn't get it. They go around to Byram. Byram going to play this up the boards. Montreal kept it in for a second. It came out. Evans dumps it right back in. Here comes the forecheck. Bolduc with a hit. Lost the puck. Byram. He's going to work it up to Tuck. Buffalo into the zone. Quinn, he's coming in. It was Helenis, sorry. Suzuki over to Carrier. He's going to turn around. Gooley coming back, giving it over to Carrier. Carrier going to start to work this one forward. Thanks for the follows. This is going to be dumped in over around at the side. Buffalo picking it up. They're winning these battles. Doc comes in late with a hit. Buffalo gets it out. Gooley going D to D. Montreal had to wait. They're going to dump it in. They're offside, and the referees are going to blow it down. So a little conservative to start overtime here. Both teams getting a couple of chances coming through, but Dobish, good job taking the first one off the chest. So first shot goes to Buffalo. Montreal still looking for theirs. Thank you, Michael MYY. Thank you, everybody, for hitting those follows and subscribes. 80 shot attempts for Buffalo, 50 for Montreal. Habs through the neutral zone. Texier going to dump it in. Anderson coming around. He can't get it. Power going to bring it around behind the net. Along the boards. Habs do knock it down. Deneau comes over. He's digging for it. Puck comes free. Deneau trying to slide it back to the point. Matheson, he's curling. Matheson, backhand trying to send it. Not a good play. Not a good decision. And the Sabres again going to flip it up. Connor Timmins breaking that one up. This gets past Matheson. He's going to back it up for it. Matheson going to send it across to Dobson. He carries it in. Dobson dumping it around the boards. Picks a hop off one of the stanchions. Came right out in front, but Buffalo played it back. And again, it comes down. Sabres bobbling it in the neutral zone. Montreal going to play it back to Hudson. Hudson going to slow it down, cycles it over to Suzuki. Suzuki on the move, going to dump it in. Over around the boards, Caulfield's pinching up on the far side, trying to get in there on the forecheck. Suzuki there. Slafkovsky, he can't get it around the boards. It's played over to Caulfield. Caulfield cycling, sends it down for Slafkovsky. Slafkovsky still with it. He's going to get pushed in the boards. He turns it over to Benson now. Here comes Benson. Buffalo, 3-on-2. Buffalo over the line. Norris trips up. Trying to take it away. They're fighting for it. It comes behind the Montreal net. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for hitting those follows and subscribes. Let's go. If you haven't hit that like yet, smash it. Let's get 1,000 likes. I don't know what we're at, but thank you. Here comes Montreal. Felix, thank you for the roses. Shauna, thank you for the heart. This tipped in over the line. Down in the corner. Newhook sending it over. Demidov going to the front. Tuck is going to bump him. Swinging it to Carrier. Carrier shooting. Demidov got a tip on it. Comes around the other side. Back in front. That one goes to nowhere. Kept in. Bumping it around. Back up top. Settle it down. Matheson. He's going to crisscross with Carrier. Matheson shooting. That one's blocked. It's going to come out. Demidov has to back it up. Over to Matheson, who brings it right back in. Leaves it for Evans. Evans shot. Hits Newhook. Newhook turns and shoots. That goes wide. Demidov can't keep it. This one is dumped down. Racing for it. Montreal is going to get there first. And with 15:21 to go, it's an icing call. Icing call. So face-off coming down to the Buffalo zone. Montreal still does not have a registered shot on net. They've had it around the zone. They have not gotten anything through. They got to start getting pucks to the net. 15:21. Off the draw, Buffalo takes it away. Sabres just going to go for a skate. Now they elect to lift it up, knock down at the Montreal blue line and put in. Habs going to back it up, setting up behind Dobish. Outlet to the far side. Montreal, whoop, they lost the puck. Buffalo turning around, going to slide it in. Good stop. They turn it over. They come in. They're onside. Here comes Buffalo, spinning around in the corner. Sabres back to the point. Here's a shot. Dobish with a save and deflects it. Up and at a play. Michelle, thank you for that subscribe. Let's go. Tim, Michael, Money, Inspector, Gabe, Lance, Paul, Morgan, Guy, thank you all so much for crushing those subscribes. Thank you, everybody. Grayson and 140, Wishful. Everybody hitting those follows. Appreciate you all so much. Holy smokes. 14:51 in overtime. Face off in the Montreal zone. The pace definitely has been a little slower to start this overtime period. Hey, Max, Teron, thank you for the follows. Off the draw, Lee, thank you so much. Montreal going to send it down, trying to spring Anderson. It's going to bounce up to Dahlin. He's going to turn and play it out. Deneau getting tied up. Here's Norris. Little drop to Thompson. Thompson with a shot. That gets blocked. He broke a stick. Montreal trying to get it out. Here comes Carrier. On the move, 3-on-2. Over the line to Anderson. Anderson shooting. Oh, Luukkonen looked behind him, but the puck got blocked. In the corner. Texier. To Anderson. Shooting. Goes wide. Far side. Back up top. Anderson coming close with a couple chances. Now it's shot. That one goes wide again. Texier getting in here. Playing it back to the point. Montreal trying to change. Buffalo taking it away. Sabres going to bounce it off the boards. 2-on-1. Buffalo coming in. Thompson tied up. Great save. He's down. He's going to send it off. Buffalo cycling around. Back to the point. Here's a shot. Dobish has no stick. And it goes at a play. How did they not call a penalty there? Montreal is so lucky. So lucky. Big Thompson driving in. If that was the first period, a penalty would have been called for sure. Thompson hit a post on the right side. Oh, he hit a post on the left. Anderson twice close to putting this one away, and then Tage Thompson back the other way. Evans ties him up. Well, Dobish was down trying to keep that right pad moving. 13:51 to go. This is just nutty cuckoo right now. I'm Coco for Cocoa Puffs. Evans in to take this against McLeod. Puck is won by Buffalo. Sabres pulling it to the slot. Now back towards the point. Sending it around to Tuck. Dobish going to pinch it free, and Montreal getting it out and down the ice. No icing call. Ref waves no icing off. Turning around is Connor Timmins. He's going to play it ahead. Buffalo with speed. Up over the Montreal line. Little drop back pass into the feet. Hudson going to the corner. It's taken away. Montreal again. They can't clear. Sabres keeping this one in. Sabres just outplaying Montreal right now. And the Habs going to flip it out. Buffalo setting it up and very quickly turning, bringing it back in. Playing it across to McLeod. He's going to shoot. That one hits Gooley's skate. Comes back to Dahlin. Dahlin bringing it to the middle of the ice. Here's a shot. And it's going to come all the way down. Luukkonen is out to play it. He's going to bounce it off the boards. Trying to cut it off was Caulfield. Goes around behind the net. Nobody over on the far side. Sabres just rotated around. Puck got hit, and it's going to be brought up. Buffalo into the zone. Habs take it away and play it right back out. Caulfield watching his man. A long outlet pass. Great passing by Buffalo. They're going to flip this one high off the glass into the corner. Dobson playing it around. Montreal, they're going to chip this one out and again down the ice. All Montreal can do right now is chip this down the ice. 12 and a half to go. 12 and a half to go in the first overtime period. Buffalo going to bank it up the boards. This going to be played in. Carrier going to go around behind to Matheson. Matheson try to play it up, but the Sabres come really quickly to hold it in. Dobish comes out to play it. Carrier again. He's going to shovel it up, and it comes down the ice. This one to Lehkonen. He's going to steer it to the corner. Buffalo with a long outlet pass. Taken away by Evans. Evans walking in. Evans turning back. He's going to shoot. That one got blocked. Where's the puck? It's in the corner. This coming around. Bolduc puts it in the corner. Sabres outlet pass, and it comes down the ice. And now it's an icing call on Buffalo with 11:42 to go. Shots are now two apiece. Two apiece. Oh, my gosh. Hey, Ann, how's it going? Welcome in. Thank you, everybody, so very, very much for all your support today. What a game this has been. Hey, Shaggy. Off the draw, Buffalo comes away with it again, and they're going to flip this one down the ice. And that's going to be another icing call, going to come right back. Hey, Husk. Mr. Jop, what's going on? I say hello there. Patrick, thank you for the follow. JM, what's up? Hey, Rockstar. Fred, welcome in. AYB, CA, hello there. Rick, what's up? Welcome in. Sophie, hello there. Joe, good to see you. Hey, Daryl. Spaceman, what's up? Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. Off the draw. Habs playing it back. Hudson dancing around. Texier wanted it, didn't get it. Hudson turning, putting this one just wide. Anderson trying to pick it up over to the corner. Montreal, Texier. He's taking on three Sabres. Anderson comes over to help out to no avail. Buffalo worked it behind him. He's going to tie his man up. Three Sabres, two Canadiens in the corner. It's going to squirt out to the near side. Montreal pinching up over to Anderson behind the net. Anderson swinging it in front and Hobson. That one, oh boy, just wide. Almost hit Buffalo and went in. This coming all the way down the ice. Another icing call. No, they're going to wave it off at the last minute. Hudson is dog tired. He was barely moving. Hudson going to look to start to bring this one up now. Hey, Lucas, thanks for the follow. This is going to be dumped in the zone. Habs coming in with the forecheck. Quick shot. Big rebound comes to the middle of the ice. Here comes Buffalo. 3-on-2. Sabres into the zone. Dropping it. Thompson shooting. Hits and goes way wide. Montreal going to play it up to Caulfield. Caulfield, he's just going to dump this one in. This coming around. Leafs for life. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome in. Hey, Karen. Here comes Buffalo again into the zone. Benson dancing through. Tries to slide it. Carrier picks it up. He's going to get it out. Montreal going to bring this one into the Sabres end of the ice. Pulling up is Demidov. Demidov. He's going to cycle it in. Dobson sending it down for Newhook. Newhook behind the net. Newhook. He's tied up. Gives it to Evans. Evans in the slot. Shooting. Demidov. That hits the leg and goes wide into the corner. Newhook trying to tie up his man. And it's flipped up by Buffalo. Montreal right back in. Takes it away. Dobson lost the handle. Buffalo into the zone. Montreal. Matheson doing a good job. Side of the net. Dobish swiping it away. Matheson wasn't expecting it. He's got to fight off his man. Cycling the other side. Matheson in trouble. Some stick lifts. Now he's going to get it out to the red line. And Buffalo playing it all the way back in their own zone. Sabres are turning. Here comes Buffalo with speed. Up and over the line with a shot. That one goes high, and it's going to come all the way around and out on the other side. They put it in. Montreal bringing it right back out. A little tip from Texier. And they're going to say, no, he didn't touch it. That's going to be an icing call against Montreal. 9:08 to go here in overtime. Oh, boy. Hey, Mr. Ben, what's going on? Hugh, Aaron, Solo, Josh, T. Price, thank you for hitting those subscribes. Welcome in, everybody. Casey, thanks for the follow. Briston, thanks for the follow. Thank you all so very, very much. We'll be here all playoffs long. So whether you're a Habs fan or a Sabres fan, I hope you'll come back and join us for the East and West finals, regardless of who goes on. Unbelievable. Demidov's shot just knocked down in front. Buffalo is doing a great job shot blocking tonight. This is one of those moments where they're going to take an extra little pause while they shovel the snow off the ice. If we take a look now, 22 block shots for Montreal, 12 block shots for the Sabres. It's unbelievable. Only 3 shots for Montreal, 2 shots for Buffalo, but every rush feels intense. This is bananas right now. Nail biter for sure. Hey, Mikey, what's going on? Welcome in. Oh, my goodness. Big sips, big chances, big opportunities. Green Monster, thank you so much. Tim and Carson's, Pats, thank you for all lighting that blue lamp, crushing those subscribes. Wyatt Halley, thank you for hitting those follows. I know I'm not able to get to all of you because we're focused on the game, but I appreciate everybody following along and hitting those subs. Let's see how it's going to be. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us. My name is Sam. We'll be your voice. Join us all playoffs long and, of course, all summer long for some baseball. And we'll be right back at it for some NHL hockey next year as well. You got it, Jason. All right, Deneau in against Norris. Off the draw, Sabres winning it right back to the point. Dahlin with a shot. Dobish with the glove. Gonna hang on to it. Pat, thank you so much for the super chat. This is an unbelievable community. My commentary is just the tip of the bucket, but I kindly appreciate the words and the super chats. Thank you so much. All right, good stop there by Dobson. Do we hit 1,000 likes? Did I see that? Thank you so much. Over 1,100 likes. Thank you, everybody. Oh, boy. Deep breaths, deep breaths, deep breaths. Buffalo, another bit of a face-off win, a scramble on the half boards, sending it around behind. Thompson couldn't get it. Matheson working on the boards. This comes out. Thompson shooting. And another stop by Dobish in traffic as Norris was right there trying to take his eyes away. Unbelievable stop. That was outstanding. Thompson just getting the pucks to the net. Buffalo now up to 6 shots all of a sudden. Only 2 for Montreal, so they've taken 1 away from Montreal. The shot keeper is drinking tonight. Off the draw. Spoiler alert. Don't look there. Buffalo. Dahlin fighting for it. Montreal going to steal. Here comes Montreal. Carrier sending it across ice into the zone. Shooting. They score! Montreal wins! Montreal moves on to play Carolina. Montreal over the line. Alex Newhook puts it in. Newhook wins it for Montreal. And the Montreal Canadiens will take on the Carolina Hurricanes Thursday night, 8 o'clock. Luukkonen takes off his helmet and whips it down the tunnel. Alex Newhook wins it for Montreal in overtime. I don't have him in my pool. He should have given it to Demidov, but that's okay. A nice shot, low, glove side, and Luukkonen, he makes the right play, but this is one of those goals where it's just about a couple inches over the pad, and it's down low where you got to get that arm down fast enough. This is a perfect placed shot by Alex Newhook, and the Montreal Canadiens are going on to the conference final to face the Carolina Hurricanes. We're going to stick with it. We're going to stick with it for the handshakes, as we always do. Congratulations to the Buffalo Sabres, by the way, and Buffalo Sabre fans. The Buffalo Sabres were unbelievable. The Buffalo Sabres were ridiculous. They won the Atlantic Division. The Buffalo Sabres were phenomenal. 14 years it took them to get back to this point. Sabre fans, fist bumps all the way around, Sabre fans. You guys were amazing. Absolutely amazing. Byram was great. Benson, what a star in the making. Benson was awesome. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Benson, a star in the making. Norris was great. Thompson was awesome. Dahlin, spectacular. Tears for sure in the eyes of the Buffalo Sabres. But they should keep their heads up high. Dahlin shaking the hands. And the crowd is still chanting for them. The crowd is still loving it. There's Thompson coming through. A hard break for Thompson. Thompson and Gooley, a nice little moment there. Bolduc and Benson. You got to give Benson credit. 21 years of age. Man, he's going to be a star for a very long time. You called Newhook, Sandy. What a goal by Newhook. That was absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, Major. Joey, big win, big win. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, hey, keep it easy on Buffalo. Listen, Buffalo played a great series, a great playoffs. I mean, the Sabres were awesome, right? The Sabres were awesome. They were right in this one. The Sabres outplayed Montreal for period 2, period 3, and this overtime was pretty close. Pretty darn close. Laura, thank you so much for all the gifts, Laura. I appreciate that. This was a huge moment. Benson and St. Louis, that's a moment there. Good for Marty St. Louis. I mean, absolutely amazing. And Justin, what a series sums it up. I mean, this was one of my favorite series. Montreal Tampa Bay was exciting. This was a very different kind of exciting. But what a great game, and a huge congratulations to the Montreal Canadiens and the Buffalo Sabres. Buffalo fans, you should be awfully proud of this team. They're going to be competitive for a long time, unless they screw something up. But they're going to be competitive for a very, very, very long time. All right, let's break this one down. 3-2 is your final. I was close. I had 4-2. 4-2 Montreal was the score I wrote down at the beginning. So pretty close, but just not close enough. What a finish here for Montreal. I mean, boy, oh boy, it was wild. Absolutely wild. All right, let's wrap it up Big overtime win. Montreal 3, Buffalo 2, an unbelievable series. Your goal scorers, Philip Deneau from Gouli and Texier, Bolduc on the power play from Suzuki and Hudson, Greenway in the second period from Samuelson and Malstein. We got Dahlin in the third to tie it up, which came after Buffalo had run over the Montreal goaltender. No penalty called. Then Dahlin scored to tie it up. In at the 11:22 marker of overtime, Alex Newhook scores to win it for Montreal. Montreal now moves on to take on the Carolina Hurricanes. Who is going to win that series? That is going to be an absolutely epic series. 39 shots for the Sabres, 25 for Montreal. 53.6% Buffalo was in the faceoff circle. Montreal ends up 46.4. Habs are 1 for 1 on the power play. Buffalo is 0 for 1. 28 hits for Montreal, 21 Buffalo. 22 block shots for Montreal, 12 for Buffalo. The series goes game 1, Buffalo 1-4-2, Montreal 5-1 in game 2. Game 3, Montreal 6-2. Game 4, Buffalo 3-2. Game 5, Montreal 6-3. Game 6, Buffalo 8-3. And here today, a very close one, Montreal 3-2 in overtime. Big thank you. Welcome in, Calm. Welcome to rookie membership. John and Pats and John and 23rd and Prep and Scotty and Stefan and Beverly and Shane and Scotty and Carl and Stetson. Thank you all so much for the support today with the memberships and the super chats. Thank you to everybody on TikTok for sending the gifts. There's a whole lot of you. Felix and Troll and Joshua and Rob and Randy and JJ and Not Tiz and McCarty, Sebi, Joseph, Shauna, Felix, Laura. Thank you all so very, very much. What an unbelievable moment. All right, folks, we'll be back tomorrow for some Blue Jays baseball. Why not change it up a little bit? Jays and Yankees tomorrow night. Wednesday will be the Western Conference, Avs in Vegas. Then Thursday will be Montreal and Carolina. And at some point, somewhere along the way, we'll rest. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you, mods, for an unbelievable evening. Thank you to all of our channel members and for the gifters, the way you support us. It means the world to us. It really, really, truly, truly does. There are your stars for tonight: Newhook, Dobish, and Dahlin. If you watched us for the first time today and you hit that like or you hit that subscribe, thank you for being a part of our channel. Welcome to our community. We look forward to seeing you again. From all of us here at the Samwelb12 Experience, my name is Sam. Peace, love, and enjoy your sports. We're going to celebrate it all day long. Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.